and dig in, because I got some stuff that I want to say and that I want to deal with. So let's go on and dig on in. I'm wondering how long they're gonna be. Where did I do with my I thought I had my where's my bag at? I thought I had my thing. Anybody in here yet? Ain't nobody came on yet. Okay, let me tell them over on Instagram so that they can come over. Jesus. Everybody can post fights. I used to post fights, and then I get tagged or marked for it. Everybody else posting fights. Now that man then hit that woman, knocked her to the ground, knocked her to the floor, and she then got up and he kicked her twice. I post that and then I get some kind of note thing or whatever. Okay, let me tell them on Instagram I'm getting ready to go. All right. Hey, diabolical Instagram. I'm live over here. I'm about to go live. I'm going to sit live for a while. I think I'm going to have to tonight because got to deal with some stuff. So all of you all go to my YouTube, channel, page. I don't know what you even call it on YouTube. But anyway, find me on YouTube. I'm going to be live over there. And I want to deal with all of this stuff. I'm hearing. Last night I was at the draft for the Hawks. So it's my understanding that some things as it relates to, I'm not going to call him Bishop, but as it relates to Fred Matthews II and JRock Walker, that is happening. And I'm not going to say something that I'm not going to be able to stand and support. Y'all can support Cassie's ass, okay? Y'all can support Cassie's ass. So why y'all got a double standard when it come over here to this gay boy? That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. And that's the direction and the way in which I'm gonna go. Oh, y'all got so much and Cassie did. No, what y'all should have been saying and what they should have brought out in the case is he beat her ass in that hallway because she stole $150,000. That's what was in the bag. And Kim poured a cell phone. Call a thing a thing. Stop playing games and sitting up acting like Alice in Wonderland. Now, the same people that got so much and I love the only Cassie and women and they've been hurt. You a hoe because you wanted to be a hoe. You ain't laid up and let nobody screw you. Can't nobody screw you that you don't want to gap you for 11 years that you didn't want to gap your legs for and let screw you. And whether they screwed you raw, doggy, missionary, however they screwed you upside down, turn around. So she sat there and she allowed herself and her body and she submitted herself willingly to it for over 11 years. Don't get me started. So I am on a hell-raising rampage. If I have a friend, and don't expect me, just because somebody is a friend and just because you like somebody, you don't mean that you're going to agree. And I'm not for victimizing victims. You already know they're a victim. The boy already told you he gay. He already told you he do porn. He already told you he suck dick. He already told you he eat ass. He already told you he screw men. He already told you that he gets screwed by men. So why you acting like you sitting there acting like Alice in Wonderland now? He already told you that he was a sex worker. So you want to act like he was talking like, oh, you got to have proof. What he's supposed to have? What was Fred supposed to give him a W-2? Was he supposed to give him was he supposed to have a 1099? I screwed you at this time and at this hour and on this date. All right. Greetings. How you all doing? This is Sir William. Oh, I'm already live over here. Y'all sorry. All right. So y'all need to, I'm raising, yes, I'm raising hell. I might as well stay live over here. Live on Instagram. Y'all need to get on my pages. I don't know. Do I have any of my people? You know what? You know what? I just have deduced that I can't see. I can't see no better. It don't seem like I can see no better with my glasses on than I be seeing with them all. It's my people that look at me. I'm struggling. Okay, Cedric Jones, thank y'all. Y'all go on. Greetings to you. Greetings, 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 greetings. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff by myself. Y'all, my team is the Death Angel is sweeping, and they have had some challenges. Yeah, but I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of people calling me and texting me. The boys in the Eddie Long case didn't have all of their I's dotted and their T's crossed. Can you document every time somebody screwed you? Do you have documentation? Are you a Monica Lewinsky? Are you nasty and running around saving your drawers and your dress? So I'm here to talk about it, and I don't like all these double standards. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you can have compassion for these women and what have you, then you should be able to have compassion for this guy. Why did Cassie decide to tell? Why do we ask her that? Why did you decide to tell? Or because you're diabolical. Because you are from your father, Satan. That's why you decided to tell. And they should prosecute her ass. She's sitting up there, got $20 million, and then she still want him to go to jail. The devil is a liar and a fool. And if I was Diddy, and if it looked like he getting ready to walk out of this courtroom like I think he getting ready to, he need to sue her and get every dime, every morsel. Make her give back every dress he bought, every trip she took. Make that hoe pay for it, and her new white man. Well, y'all gonna see a different side of me tonight. Wait a minute. Oh, let me put the ways to give. I don't know if we're gonna have anybody give. If somebody want to second that whatever, how do you say it? Second that motion. Fatima, is Fatima over there? Fatima, they didn't. Everybody is had death, and I don't think they're gonna be able to come on. The devil's attacking my people. Okay, copy. Let me put this over here on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, enough is enough. And what I like about him, I'm gonna tell you, I like JRock. And what I like about him, he ain't like y'all. He ain't like y'all. He ain't perpetrating a fraud. You know he ain't right. So he's not sitting and professing to be right. This platform was built to supporting victims, and I'm not going to sit up and turn a blind eye to somebody that yes, okay, they didn't operate. Victims don't operate necessarily with the best judgment. Okay, and let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. That's why they're a victim. We already know. They don't have the best judgment, or they wouldn't have been in the situation. Oh, I can't even do this. I almost broke my nail. They can't do it because they already operating underneath a deficit. You're already operating in a situation in which you are born or a vulnerability. You ain't doing sex work because you now I ain't met nobody that just was just that perverted. Now they may have gotten to the point where the money was good and then they just decided to go on and do and remain there in it. But ain't nobody just started out. Most folks started out because they had a need, they had something that financially that they needed to fulfill, or obligation, and they was trying to have a better sense and a better way and quality of life. Shoot, I might have would have been a hoe too if I wasn't fat all them years. And some of y'all fat and black and ugly and everything else, and you still trying to sell your stuff. You just mad because ain't don't nobody want to buy it. You can't give it away. You ain't got nothing that don't nobody want. You can't give it away at the swap meet. Let alone somebody pay you $1,050. It made sense. It made very good sense to me because he knew who he was and who he is. So unfortunately, the young man decided, or he's very outspoken. He's very outspoken. I think he got ministry all over him. I really do. I really do. The Bible says the children of the world are wiser than the children of the light. I'm hollering and just got my voice back, and y'all gonna make me lose it again. Now, like and share that. Tell the folks that I'm on. Now, I wasn't around. I wasn't available yesterday. Yesterday was the first round. We got we traded. Oh, it was just a mess because the Atlanta Hawks decided to do a trade with the Pelicans on the 13th pick. So they traded and gave the 13th pick to the Pelicans, and then we got 23. It was a long night. Those of you that follow me, and I think those of you that see me on Instagram, y'all will see that I was there. The ways to give us Fatima is here. Goddess Fatima, praise them. Okay, who else is in here? Greetings to everyone. LT is in. He's watching from where? Where is he watching from? Food Booth, YouTube, or whatever it is. It sounds like it's is that Catherine? What is this? Is that Catherine? That's Catherine with the C. All right, greetings to y'all. Let me see some hot top hats and bow ties. Let them know that Sir William is on Raising Hell. Tell Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. Greetings. Okay, Dr. Elizabeth, greetings to you. All right, greetings, everyone. Well, needless to say that I wanted to come on earlier. I really did. I was going to try to come on earlier. Every time I say, I don't know, maybe it's just a preacher kid in me. I be trying to say, ooh, I'm gonna do early. I'm gonna do the and look, it be right back to the late night hours again. So we have a number of topics on tonight that we're going to discuss, and a number of things that I wanted to discuss. I've been in communication with JRock Walker, and there's been, I guess there are people are discovering or feeling that there's some discrepancies, for lack of a better word. I will use the term discrepancies. That there, I guess, it seems like there's some discrepancies, or there's some questions that you all have, that uh, you don't seem to, I guess, for whatever reason, is not adding up, or it doesn't make sense, or it doesn't. How is someone said today that they weren't acting like a victim. How is the victim supposed to act? How is a victim? Are you supposed to be angry? Is it something wrong to be angry? Is it something wrong to be outspoken? Is it something wrong to say, hey, at this point, this is where the buck stops? Every case of in any situation that I have revealed or broken, it has always been a person inside. I just talked to a preacher today. A preacher was on a three, and y'all go on and stop with these three-way calls. Okay, so anyway, so I was on a call with the bishop. The bishop called somebody else to have them on the call when they called me, so that they could have a witness. Okay. All right. Did they tell me? No, they didn't tell me. Who is this one to come on with me? So the person at the, I don't know who this is. They say their name is Goddess. I don't know who that is. Oh, God, Goddess is somebody over here wanting to come over here. Put in the thing that who you are and that you want to come on. Who is this? I can't see what what it's saying. What's going on with these glasses? This ain't nothing but where's my bag? Bag that I have yesterday. What did I wear? I think did I have my Louis? Oh, what is this? I don't know what did I do with my bag. This ain't nothing but the trick of the enemy. Let me see, what is these folks saying, Fatima? I need a translator. I'm watching from, what is that? Broad wine, brandy wine, LTIT. Okay. Thank you. Who is this and what did they saying over on Instagram? So anyway, so I guess I don't know. I don't know. JRock is 25 years old. He is uh a grown veteran, and he is old enough to make his own decisions, right, wrong, indifferent, whatever his decisions are. He is grown enough to make those. And as I stated, he is standing firm on his convictions. Okay? He's standing firm on his conviction. And you sitting at your house or wherever you're sitting, you do not have the right to say that it should have gone this way. And if he's sincere, or however the case is, it should be operating, or within these parameters. Who are you? Y'all got all this sympathy. I don't feel. I personally, I don't feel that very sorry for Cassie. I can't feel sorry for. I feel so with you. Oh, like you, 20 million. Every time you say something about you was abused. Every time you say you was held against your will, 20 million. Ding, 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 20 million. Nobody would, we wouldn't have known your name. We wouldn't have cared who you was. You would have had absolutely no relevance at all if you was not on this music mogul's arm. All of your relevance, everything that you are, is wrapped up into who he was and who hopefully whatever remnant he will remain to be. You want me? Are you mad? Are you mad? Let me make you mad. We wouldn't know Jennifer Lopez. Let's call a thing a thing. You wouldn't have known who she was. We weren't thinking about her. We weren't thinking about her. She was a fly girl on the Wayans. That's what she was. A video vixen, aka whore. And you don't like it. You don't like this kind of teaching. You want, that's what the Bible says, in the last days, y'all would rather believe a lie rather than the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to know truth. And y'all kill me because you get some little Mickey Mouse, Bullwinkle, Donald Duck, ugly, little dark skin, look like a little munchie chi bishop that halfway got a nice sized congregation, and they having to call in off-duty police to direct traffic, and they can use their little name or whatever little name recognition that they have and go down and get a warrant or get some kind of trumped up charges put on somebody. Y'all want to run around, then y'all want to say, oh, his wife is vomiting. Well, she should be vomiting. She should be vomiting. She should be vomiting up all them spirits and all them demons that he was having pumped up in him and taken back home to. You want to talk about that? Oh, she feel bad. Why is it? That was one of the things. That was one of the things that Darwin Randolph gonna tell me when he sat across the table from Houston. I said, I'm not married. Why should I be thinking about your wife and your children? You wasn't thinking about your wife and your children when you was pulling that boy's drawers down, talking about you down for whatever. Oh, okay. So since you was down for whatever, now all of a sudden you want me to have some kind of major compassion and be, oh, my wife, why don't you think? No, hell, nigga, you wasn't thinking about your wife. You wasn't thinking about your children. You was thinking about that nut you was about to get. You was thinking about that long rod that was getting ready. You was gonna part your waters like the red, part your legs like the Red Sea, lay up on your back, and you was getting ready to get plunged in, and you was thinking about that, and you wasn't thinking about your wife, you wasn't thinking about your kids, you wasn't thinking about your church, you wasn't thinking about, no, you was not. You was thinking about your that how good it was going to be and how enjoyable it was going to be, and that's what you wanted to do, and you did not. You intelligently, I always say, what, there's a right way to do wrong, and you did wrong. For those of you that don't that want to creep and want to creep around, you need to host. You need the people rolling up on your territory and in a room that is a controlled environment by you, so that you'll know that there's no cameras in there. And if you tell them, I'm in room so and so, leave your cell phone in the car. If they show up with their cell phone, okay, well, we're sorry, the date is over. It is immediately right then has ended. There's a way in which to do wrong that will make sense. That's if you care about it. And the only thing, and then let's go on and call a thing a thing. It's you're good Reverend, good pastor. You're not concerned about the kingdom. You are concerned about the tithes and the offering yet flowing, and the reality and the quality of life that you have achieved continuing. Now he wants him to come clean. He wants him to step down. I doubt that he is. He's not. What is this saying? Because so I think I'm gonna let some of y'all to come on, and some of you all that want to express your ideas and your thoughts about this, and just about where we are with church in general. For those of us that have gone back into assembling, what y'all think about it? Where are we? What course of action are we taking? Or is this going to be another? Is this another stain? Is this is this another reason that somebody's going to use? Oh, this is why I don't go. They're not thinking about. They're not thinking about. Oh, I'm concerned. Oh, I've brought a reproach to the kingdom. No, you are concerned that you were bringing in X amount of dollars. All right. You were bringing in X amount of dollars on a Sunday morning, on a Sunday night, or however many services you have a day. You're thinking about that as the bottom line, and you want that to continue. And then you got to a place where it got to be a trend that everybody is independent. No one is accountable to anybody. So you don't have to say, or you don't have to have, no one has a right or the ability to tell you to sit down. You have the right to run amok and do what you want to do, and press forward, go forward, and go forth. Because you're operating, many of them are operating independently. And then you don't have to cash nobody out. You don't have to give an offering or anything to a bishop or anyone of that sort. Somebody is what? Oh, they want me to finish that. Yeah, well, y'all know I go. Okay, so I got a call today because there was a y'all don't get y'all have to tell me, because I goes off. Okay, so I got a call today confronting me about something that I said. First of all, I'm a blogger. So anything that I've said, I can repeat, or I most likely have said publicly. So the person was like, well, okay, so I'm going to call a thing a thing. Okay, let's just go on and say it. Let's go on and say it. So the person that called me, I ain't gonna say that part. But anyway, so the person that called me said that they called me, and they were, I guess, confronting me about something that I had said. So I was on the phone, or I had a bishop call me that had me, unbeknown to me, on a three-way call. Now, don't do that with Sir William, because you don't know what is going to come out of my mouth. So they called me while they was on a three-way call with this. The bishop trusted them, and they was on a three-way call with me. The bishop, they quickly learned some things about their bishop that they didn't previously know. But not only it was so good, and it was so juicy the way I was reading and what all I was saying, that the person that the bishop had called and had on a three-way. They called. Now, let me tell you something about these iPhones. These iPhones, mine I think is a 14 or 15 or whatever. They can call up to 37 people. You can have a conference call with up to 37 people in a FaceTime call at one time. So it is countless number of people. So any of that, we are all operating under surveillance. All right. We might as well get that through our thick skull. You are on camera. And you might would live better if you knew and operated that you are on camera. You're on cameras in cars. You're on cameras getting in and out of places. That's why you need, if you're gonna if you're gonna have a freak off, have a freak off at a hotel. So that way you're seen coming in, going out, and you're not the likelihood, unless you want to go to jail, you're gonna act a fool or do something. Because all they gonna do is put your picture up on the thing. So anyway, so the bishop called me with somebody on the phone. The person that was on the phone was being two-faced and messy, and really is not somebody that the bishop should trust. And they called another person. And the other person heard verbatim everything that I said. And they was, because I was like, well, how are you calling me, replaying almost word for word, verbatim, everything that I said? Not that I have a problem with it, because I did. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And that's, okay. And you mad? You mad just like Raquel and anybody else was mad. All right. So get mad, scratch your ass, and get glad. So my point is that they called me to confront me about something that I had said. Okay, don't. And yeah, I said it. Did I say you was fat? I said yeah, you're overweight. You know how much you weigh. Did I say you can't preach? Did I say you was an opportunity? Yeah, I said it. You heard, since you heard. So now you calling me. What is the purpose of you calling me? You know, you calling me and telling me that I hurt your feelings. Oh, okay. Well, your feelings are hurt. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. The ways to give, if anybody will give and sow into the truth. Fatima, if you can get the ways to give, is all the plug says on. Thank y'all so much for following me. Thank y'all for subscribing. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my Patreon. Like, share, and let everyone know this thing with Meta and Facebook is just like wearing me out, because a lot of it is robotic and it's not an actual human being, and it's taken so long to advance and get to a human being. However, I am a gentleman of faith and I believe God. I just do. He's gonna give it all back and then some. Okay, so the situation that I want to deal with at hand, I don't know if he's watching or if he is listening. Thank you. Somebody said, I love you. I can see that real good. I love you too. Show me how much love is an action word. Show me how much you love me and send me a love offering. Sir William, look. What is this? Something is. Okay, he has a rap. Okay, so he has a rap page. They're saying he has a rap page. I'm like, okay, so it's, I mean, so what are you saying? Y'all feel that he's not as believable because he has a rap page or because he's committed crimes? I mean, he's all right. Fatima, let me know any of the comments because I can see my cell phone better than I can see the screen. Y'all let me know the comments. William Jerock said the. All right, Jay. So he said that I did a great job. Thank you. Thank you. I did a good job. I appreciate that. I appreciate. I'm not in the position where I am going to be judge and jury for victims. I have a platform and I built and started this platform supporting, excuse me, supporting and giving a voice to victims. That's what that was my intent, to give and raise and give a platform and give a voice to people that have been mistreated. Uh, okay, so a lot. I want y'all to. I want so when you say that there's no evidence, we have someone on Instagram saying, "Why are we saying this with no evidence?" So what level of evidence do you want? What level of evidence? I'm gonna tell you something that happened when I was a student in Morehouse. I was a student in Morehouse, um, and the one of the high ranking executives for Ben and Jerry's ice cream was on the board of trustees for Spelman. He had a daughter, Jackie, that was a whore. Okay. He had plenty of money. She was busted over in the dorm, and some of the guys were passing her around like a good joint. She was a willing participant. When they found out that she had broken curfew and she was over at Morehouse and she was over in the male dormitory and she was butt naked and hiding in a closet. She lied and began to say that those gentlemen that was on our football team were raping her. The Atlanta PD came and they took those boys out of Gloucester Hall, handcuffed and bound by chains like slaves. And you know, Morehouse is the Harvard of the South. Everybody in there had a significant GPA. Everybody in there with daddy or mama or somebody with somebody. March those boys out of Gloucester Hall into paddy wagons. Do you know what those torchbearers did? Those men that, and see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Don't go. Cause see, the thing about it is when you come for one of us, then we all now we may not like each other behind the scene, but we gonna come and stand as a united front. Let them keep on messing with me. They gonna find out. It means something when you go over to 830 Westview Drive and you march in front of John Hope's grave, and you march past that grave. They told us when I was a freshman, Dean Sterling Hudson said, look to your right and look to your left. When it comes time for graduation, the person to the right or left of you will not be there. And that's what they meant. And you had to fight for the next 4 years of your life to make sure you completed your matriculation at the house. It means something when Dean Lawrence Edward Carter Jr. raises that Egyptian staff, and you take that final walk and march up Brown Street, and you walk past the same man's dead grave that you walked past when you was a freshman, if you made it out. So that's going to be an element of difference. What did they do? We set the whole, they set the whole up. Them lawyers and doctors and all of it being a distinct shit got together. They said, we gonna see if the whole will come back. See, because she like that. She likes it. She coming back. It was a week later. Jackie was over in Forbes. At that time, now it's Wiley Purdue, but at that time it was Forbes Hall. That's where I was generally between Fair Street and Forbes Hall is where all the football team, because you know that diabolical fag that y'all like to watch blog down there in Tampa, Florida. They said that that they ran a train on me on the 50-yard line and all of I was doing tutorials and making money because I was being paid to take tests for people, and I was being paid to take exams for folks and write papers, and I was in school on a full scholarship from Oprah, Gail, Winfrey. I was on the full paid scholarship, and I was charging $300 and $400 back then to write papers and to take tests for people. And it's a whole lot of folks that y'all like and respect that wouldn't have even made it out of the hollowed halls of Morehouse College if it wasn't for me and my intelligentsia and papers that I wrote. How many times I can't even tell you how many that, and that was before what they call this thing, JPAT, tap, or whatever it is that y'all using to write stuff. They had, it was somebody named William that was writing them papers, writing them theses, going before Dr. Anna Grant, who was so intelligent, she was crazy, writing papers, going before Dr. Toad Johnson, and to come out, going before Dolores, and she was just diabolical. Dolores Jackson. Who just slashed folks' papers. And then what was the Jamaican man over in the Eagles department? Hakeem. What was he? That boy was so, he said, my whole family is here. Dr. Ramin, am I graduating? He said, you're graduating next year. And the boy collapsed. He collapsed on the floor. And Brawley Hall, he collapsed. He just hit the floor. He collapsed. I said, oh God. Back then, they didn't let us know if you wasn't going to graduate. You didn't know. You didn't get cleared. Back then, you didn't get cleared until after the baccalaureate. I said, Lord have mercy. That's when you got cleared to graduate. After the baccalaureate. One of my friends just collapsed. See, that's all you can do is fall out and pass out. I said, oh God. Yeah, we was running around. I was running around with one of my friends, Ron. We were running around and see everybody talk to this one, talk to that one. And he clear. He got clear. We talked about getting. You talked about. I don't know about now, but you talked about Morehouse back in the day. You talked about getting out of Morehouse like you was getting out of prison. That's how we talked. That's how we talked about it. We had a piece of paper. You had to get clearance from the registrar. Woo, Dean Geneva Deese. He used to call the names. He would call the names of graduation. You had to give him that card. I wanted to knock him over the head with something. Dr. Dean Geneva Deese. I remember when oh my God, Coltrane, they had to call the police on Coltrane. Coltrane wasn't gonna graduate. Coltrane said, "I'm gonna turn this MF." I said, "Coltrane, he said, calm down, man, calm down." He said, "I got to graduate. I got to graduate." You know, because your whole family. You know what I mean? Just think about if Morehouse was so terrible. Your whole family and your extended family and stuff. Folks had to took bus rides for me on a bus from the church, and I had straight A's, and I was scared. So many of my friends wasn't making it. I was scared. You sat on edge. We didn't. You didn't. The night of the baccalaureate, you didn't go to bed. And you had, and then that last one, you had to get that sign. You had to get that signature from the from the business office. Whoa, you had to get financial clearance. We didn't call into no phone and get our classes. We had to go over to Brawley Hall. I mean, over not to Brawley, to the gym, and you get your form, and then you had to sit in the dorm with your friends. Okay, I'm gonna take care of what's her name, because she easy. We can take her class and I can get an A real quick. I remember I'm gonna register for 21 hours so I can drop down to 16 hours and still be a full-time student, and I won't get it won't affect my GPA because all I get is an I, and then I can go back. That I is incomplete, and I can go back and get that I taken care of and get it replaced by a grade. I had school down to a science. We set that girl up. When we got through with her daddy resigned from the board of trustees over at Spelman. And them folks said they said take them. What did the mayor Mary say? Take them shackles or whatever it is off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise them. Well, listen, it was a party going on. We were so glad they got them charges dropped off of them. Are you able? Don't ask him and expect him to provide proof that you can't provide. Y'all had sex last night. Can you prove who screwed you last night? Not unless you're nasty and you still got that cum rolling around up inside of you with your nasty self. You can't. Oh yeah, it's so and so. You can't prove whether or not somebody screwed you. Now I hope he's not lying. I really do. I hope he's not. But I'm not going to victimize him. And I'm not going to hold him to a standard that I'm not holding these other people to. Don't put him and you sit up and you want to become judge and jury and sit up on some white horse like you ain't made a mistake with that whatever it is down between your legs. You made a mistake, and you know how I know you made a mistake, because you doo-dooed them out, and they didn't cause you a lifelong pain and turmoil. You didn't doo-dooed out that bastard child that you had. And they didn't cause you, because you didn't listen to your grandma, you didn't listen to your granddaddy, and you didn't. Now they didn't cause you a world and a time of nothing but heartache and pain. I'm not gonna victimize a victim. You ain't victimized Cassie. Oh, and Diddy did this to Cassie and what have you. Victimize that boy that's saying that about what's his name, Dixon or Dylan or whatever it is. That reasonably plain faced white boy that's talking, that's trying to take down one of our black men. Talk about him. Talk about this boy that's trying to take down Fat Joe. Talk about them. Talk about Cassie. Y'all have so much compassion for Cassie. Oh, we feel so sorry for you. Oh, he peed on you. Oh, please. You liked it. You whore. You liked it. You wanted him to piss on you. Don't get me started. You shouldn't have even been if you're supposed to be a bishop and you're supposed to be sanctified, you set apart. Light and dark don't have no fellowship together. Since you so holy, and since you so righteous, and since you so sanctified, you shouldn't have. What was you talking to them for? Was you leading them to Christ, or was you leading them to your bed? You should have took your little black ugly ass. You should have took him to a hotel, or you should have took him somewhere where he was in control. Because when you walked your little ugly munchie chi looking gremlin to looking self up in the Airbnb, he could have had, if he was diabolical, he could have had cameras everywhere. But your behind was so hot, because you wanted 15 minutes on your back and 15 minutes on your knees, and you wanted to do this, and you wanted to do that. You had them feel a menu. Oh, yes, you did. Now all of a sudden you want somebody to think about you and think about that. So yeah, he got, just like he ain't doing nothing no different to him than what ugly Orange Pullins did with me. You got these little crackerjack police, or these off-duty cops, and they run and use their name and use their credibility and use whatever it is. So what if he's on probation and he's a sex worker? He making his money at night. He ain't running around perpetrating a fraud and claiming to be something that he's not. He told you that he was a whore. What did he say? He's 6'5", 6'7", or however tall he is, however many pounds he is. He described his body from head to toe. He ain't running around trying to lead no flock and lead no congregation and stand up one way and look and perpetrate something else. And you think Fred is going? You think Uncle Fred gonna tell you the truth? Oh, you think he gonna have a come to Jesus and he all of a sudden gonna stand and admit to the error of his ways? He gonna go down fighting with everything, and wife sick and doing whatever she might as well go on and be sick. Because I tell you, not in many days hence, there's gonna be some more that's gonna step forward. You watch it. You watch what I say. What I say. Drink to that. All right. Thank you. Thais has come in. Thai Squad has come in. I want to hear from y'all. What is some of you all's ideas and takes on it? And do you need to apologize, or do you need to rethink this righteous indignation that you have? Oh, it doesn't sound like. Well, what does sin sound like? How does doing wrong sound? How is it supposed to sound? The Bible say so these things shouldn't be named among the brethren. How does it sound for you to find out the bishop is and I said it before, would it have been more acceptable to you if the bishop had been a top? See, I think that's what's so hard for y'all to deal with. See, he's not a top. See, he's a bottom. See, that's why y'all so mad. That's why Jake's giving up his church and I flew in. First of all, you're supposed to be a bishop. What you flying in to get? How many of your members did you fly in to their birthday party? How many niggas that pay you tithes over to the what's the name of that place he passed, the Potter's house? Since you, all I did was flying, and then Oprah sitting up there, and y'all know I love Oprah. I thank God for her. She from Costco, Mississippi. We thank the Lord for her. I thank God that I got a full ride off of some of the millions that she gave to Morehouse. But she lied. When we said that Tina Turner had that stroke, she stood up and said, "Oh, I talked to Tina. Oh, Tina's fine. Oh," and I was the one saying, "Producer, go to the house, turn on the camera." When they said Carlton, they everybody said that I said, and I was wrong, that Carlton Pearson, I said he was dead. He wasn't dead. He might have been dead at the time, and then they put that thing on him and electrocuted him and made him come back to life. I told y'all Jesse Delano Ellis was dead. Y'all didn't nobody want to believe me. When Sabrina finally did the death announcement, she didn't even put no date. Go back and look at it and check it. She didn't even put no date on there when he died, because they wanted me to be wrong rather than be right so bad. Oh, I talked to Tina. Tina's fine. Nothing's wrong. She had a stroke and had residual mouth, was twisted around to her ear, and face messed up. She was looking like how she sounded all those years. We don't ever do nothing. Easy. This is the way we do Clayton Clearwater. Problem. She was looking just like how that demon noise she had made all them years. That's how she was looking. Then all of a sudden, and then she had to eat crow. Cause see, that's all the Lord got to do is going to see fit to kill them, or for them to pass away, and call their name, and then when the Lord call you home, then all of a sudden, now you got to come back and you got to save face. And then they want to tell us, wait and tell the fam. Don't tell me nothing about your nappy-headed, ugly family. Don't tell me nothing about them niggas that you don't even talk to. You don't have no fellowship with. You don't give them a Christmas card. You don't give them a Mother's Day card. Don't tell me nothing about your daddy that got another woman and another family on the other side of town. Don't know you. Don't know your birthday. Don't know nothing about you. Don't know what your favorite color is, and don't give a damn about you. And you want all of a sudden, you need to be thinking about the family. Please. Where was your family at when they was sick and dying and boo-booing and pee-peeing and throwing up on themselves? You the family. I'm going to lift up my voice like a trumpet in Zion, and I'm going to cry loud and spare not. All right, y'all. How many we got in here? Y'all been hanging out with me for about an hour. Greetings, 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 greetings to everyone. Thank y'all for coming in. It's Thursday Night Live with none other than yours truly, Sir William. We thank God. We have my moderator, Goddess Fatima, is with me, holding it down. We also are still sending prayers to her family. She's had another death in her family, so we want to keep Fatima lifted. But I yet thank God for her and that she is a faithful member and she is here with her, serving her good bishop. And we believe God for a double portion for her right now. I thank God. We thank God for Brother Trey. We thank God for Brother Trey. He lost his grandfather that reared him. And the Lord saw fit to call him home on Father's Day. And so that we have been praying for them. Unfortunately, they did not have a traditional service. And his grandmother, I believe, to my understanding, got so angry that she only allowed her children to participate in his service. So those wounds, we want to be in prayer for them as they walk through. Come on. I'm gonna tell you something. Death brings out the best and worst in people. I've seen people that we thought was so sweet, and we thought they were so loving and kind. I remember my mother. My mother had this real good girlfriend. It was a whole clique of them. Uh, 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 Dr. Barbara Callum, she was a principal, and all of them, St. John girls and divas. And her nickname was Poochie. So our Poochie's brother was one of the top, attorneys in the California Bay Area, and AC died, and mother Taylor had 14 children. All of them was successful. Every last one of them. She reared them over in North Oakland. And anyway, so when Auntie Poochie, she was, like one of the, pillars of the family. Even though she had sisters that was older than her, she was like, she called the shot. And so, we all say sanctified and Pentecostal stuff. Uncle AC's funeral is packed. The wake is packed, right? Everybody's dressed in black. We traditional. And oh my God, I mean, it's packed. You got mayors, you got, I think Barbara Boxer was there, Mayor Willie Brown and Elihu Harris, all the elected officials, all the who's who was at his funeral, right? At the wake the night before the funeral. And for whatever reason, the youngest sister, for whatever reason, Deborah, the are we still going? She decided, I think this one is ended. Did it end? Instagram, are we still there? I don't know why this thing does that. So anyway, is it still there? Somebody say something on Instagram so I can know that it's still going. So Deborah, she decides to stand up, and she's not only gonna prophesy, but they hear. So she gonna stand up, and not only is she gonna speak in unknown tongues, but she was gonna prophesy. So she stood up. She's get up with this diver's tongue, right? So, Our Poochie is saved, is sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. It wasn't no doubt in my mind. She went over and she whispered. She whispered in her sister's ear. She said, "Sit your MFA down and shut up right now." So Auntie Deborah said, "Yeah, she," and she eased down into her seat. I don't know what kind of tongue she was gonna speak. I don't know what kind of interpretation she was gonna give, but she did not give it in that service on that night. All right, greetings to everyone. um They said, wait a minute, what are y'all saying? They said, somebody said, I am weak. Sure, I've got to get my inhaler. Are y'all laughing at me? Prayers for you, family. Yeah, are y'all laughing? Y'all laughing? Y'all laughing at me? I'm trying to read these comments. Listen, I'm just, so anyway, I'm gonna stand. And I know y'all saying that he got a rap sheet, and I know y'all saying all of this. I mean, I want y'all to. How credible do you want him to? I mean, what type of, you know? We're not talking about somebody that's claiming to be innocent. He's taking full responsibility for his participation in what was going on. 1914, how are you? So, it's some fraternity people in here. All right, I'm trying to see what y'all saying. Oh, all right. Thanks to Ty and the Ty Squad. So I want to know. I want to hear perhaps maybe from some of you all, if you want to come up. Let me put the. Let me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't hit the wrong thing. Okay. I didn't hit the wrong thing. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm going to put the invite. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put the invite in the chat. And I want some of you that, are willing and don't mind coming up, and you may or may not agree. You may or may not agree. I'm not saying that you have to, that you're required to agree with me. But you can share your position. And Ty and any of the members of the Ty Squad, or anybody that, you may have a different outlook, or you may feel different from this. Today is now Thursday. And so I guess in 48 hours since I spoke with him and Larry spoke with him on Tuesday, that some people have some different outlooks. You have some different opinions. You have some things that that you're questioning. Rightfully so. I'm not saying that it's not. When you're dealing with people, and when you're dealing with um exposés, let's just call that. Let's just call it that. When you're dealing with exposés, one, there's not necessarily a correct way for me to come forward on you. It's not an easy way, and it's not a correct way. It's a matter of getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. I remember for myself, there was something very, detrimental that transpired, and that was about to transpire. And I had some strong friends that really wanted me to come forward. And I was just like, I just don't know if I have the strength and the wherewithal. Let me see, has anybody given me any money tonight since y'all talking about how funny I am? Let's see if anybody has given any love offerings on tonight. Let's see here. Okay, there hasn't been one. Let's lead. I want on, what is today? Whatever the day of the week. Okay, today is the 26th. Today is the 26th. Give me any level of denomination of 2-6. It can be $2.60. It can be $26. Any denomination with the 2 and the 6 in there. Is that all right? Is that all right, everyone? Is that okay? If everyone can do that, everybody should be able to do at least $2.60. Can we start? Who will be the first? Who will be the one that'll do? Who will be the one that'll do? Say, William, Sir William, I love you. And I'm glad that you're back in good voice. And you want to do that $26. Those of you that were saying that y'all had to get y'all inhaler and that y'all, show me that you love me. Love is what it does. I'm hoeing tonight. I need you to put it on the nightstand, Fatima. Come on, Fatima, come on here. This is we in the what they call it, the kickoff. We in the let me see when the this is it. This is it right here. This is it. I got some baby oil, baby. We got some hey! Woo! Hey, come on here. Come on here. Let me spray you down. Let me rub you down, baby. Let me rub you. Ow! Hey, come on here. Come on, take your clothes off and let me put this baby on. Let me. Ow! Ow! Come on here. Put this baby oil on you. Come on in here, put this baby. I said, come on over here. I need my bail. I need my P Diddy bail. Come on here. Fatima gonna hand out the baby oil. You gotta get rubbed down. Y'all gotta get rubbed down. You gotta come on here, get oiled up. Get oil, get oil. Come on here. Come on here, Ty. Come on here, Ty. Come on here. Let me. I want you to turn around, Ty. I need to rub. I need to put it. Come on here. I need to drip it on your back, baby. Come on. Come on. I need to put it on your back. Woo! Come on, turn around so we can get that back. What that girl said? That girl said she knew it was something in that baby oil. She said Diddy rubbed her down in that baby oil, baby. He said he rubbed her down in that baby oil. And she said her body got limp like a dish. Like a dish rag. She said said she got lip. She got lip like a dish rag. Okay, we have some people that have started giving. Let me start giving credit to them. Okay, we have. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Sassy Classy has done $10.26. We have Richard has done $2.26. All right, thank y'all for those that are starting to come in. Any denomination of 2 and 6, we would appreciate. Today is the 26th day of June. So we appreciate everyone that that will do 26. Okay, the person who directly involved can choose to tell their story however they want. That's why I can appreciate Thais and Dr. Reed for how they handled the JRock story. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, we are all I don't know. I don't know if that means that you don't appreciate how I handled it. That all means that, you know, we are all friends and colleagues and what have you, but we approach things differently. And so my approach is mine and theirs is theirs. And I like that, and I was glad that Larry got on the call or got on the live rather, because um, Larry, unlike myself and Thais, he has been on both sides. He has been on both sides. He's been on the side as an influencer telling these stories, and then he has stood accused. So he knows what both ends of that looks like and what it feels like. I know not of. So I am appreciative. You know, I like each and I can appreciate whether I agree or not. I can appreciate with each of their or anyone's level of approach. Now, I will say, that secularly, I think secularly that we rush. Okay, we have Brenda. Okay, look, what is this amount that Brenda has given? I don't know why. I need to probably put some alcohol wipes on my glasses. Okay, Brenda did 626. Thank you so much, Brenda from Ty. And also, y'all can put y'all top hats and bow ties out. Those of y'all that like and love me, put your top hats and your bow ties. Thank you. We are collecting. We are collecting tonight. I need all of y'all. Y'all know school is getting ready to start back for me. So they already say I beg, but I'm gonna really be begging, baby, because it is no joke. Almost $75,000 a semester, you all. A semester, even if you're dealing with a major scholarship, is still a lot. So we are definitely asking. Y'all probably see me. I'll probably be doing lives every 10, 15 minutes. Every time I might need to do an OnlyFans. You know, they said I had nice legs. They said, let's have my legs. Let's not. Oh, wait a minute. I got to rub a little more oil in. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have some area that I need. Make sure my skin is nice and supple. Make sure it's nice and supple. Okay, I think you handled him well, but you let him go in on the bishop a little heavy. But Sir William, he said, but I like living on the edge. You know, I'll say that. What is his name? How do I say your name? Let me see. I don't know why I can't see. Oh, I thank God for the official Thais. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for that $12.26. Yes, Lord. Okay, how we say his name is Kiwan. All right, Kiwan. So okay, out of the group. Okay. Okay, we got $6.26 from LaFrance Oliver. Okay, out of the okay, out of the group, I am. If we're Golden Girls, then Ty, click the link because I'm about to mess with Ty. Okay, so out of the Golden Girls, I'm Blanche. Okay. Larry is Dorothy. And Ty. And Ty is old crazy, bro. Ty is wrong. Okay, if we gonna be designing women, I'm Suzanne. I'm Suzanne. And then Larry is Julia. and and then what was the girl's name? And then Ty is a combination of the other two. So, that's just the way we are. Y'all know I'm the firecracker. I'm a Here he is. Let me bring Ty up. Let me get cussed out on camera. Oh, geez.
I'm not no damn rose, honey. You got me fucked up. I'm not no damn rose. I'll be Sophia before I'm damn rose. I'm talking about Thais Rose. Why you get to be the sexy sex kitten and sex spot? Shit. You pick your part first and then it's and Thais is that crazy role. I mean, what's that name? The airhead. I'm not no damn airhead. Child. So you pick your sexy part first. I cannot. Child.
I'm
I'm trying,
Blanche.
I'm trying to unload this dishwasher. I almost knocked my phone over.
Oh Jesus! Oh God!
I told the consul JRock don't like me. I said I'm like Iyanla. I'm here to help you do your work. I'm here to help you do your work. I'm here to break up
I
the pattern.
mean, he, I, you know, as I explained to him, everybody is not going to be on your side,
No,
and
and it's not that I'm not on his side. I just don't
no.
think he.
But I get that part. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying is that you're gonna have your critics like people like me that that is going to be critical and what have you. What I don't think that I think that what he might have been mistaken was is that people, I think he's a little bit surprised about the number of people that have taken or that are taking the side of the bishop. That because the one part that is a little bit,
Is it taking the side of the bishop or waiting until they get something concrete and not dragging him until they get something more concrete?
I just think, Ty, the
Because
Lord has redeemed you.
none of us are dumb about what's going on now. Listen, we're
But
doing
what
our
I'm saying,
commentary, but
I'll say it like this:
okay.
it's hard to prove that you've had sex with somebody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Without just a tape or without DNA, and then even DNA can be compromised these days. I mean, it's just really, really difficult how um, to prove that you have actually had sex. It's just a tough thing to prove. Not saying that it can't be, but I think that one, he wasn't necessarily plotting to set him up. I think that's the difference. I think, see, with him, I get the feeling that, and I believe that part of it. I believe that he may not have known, or if he did know who he was, he had that come to Jesus moment where he got very angry
Mhm.
by by an excerpt of one of Fred's sermons, and that angered him, and so he impulsively responded. Now, what would have been the cute thing to do is that, okay, now you let me plot, and let me put the cameras up in this Airbnb, and let me put this nigga on camera.
Mhm.
And then tell the world. Now that would have been the what you call it, the tea. That would have been the gag. Yeah, yeah. I think he out of a level of spontaneity, out of a level of anger and frustration, like, oh, I know that, that this person ain't sat here and represented holiness, and we know them to be, totally something else. Like I didn't just found out that this one friend of mine, that they like to do cocaine. And I was sent the information of the other preacher that does cocaine. I was like, they doing cocaine. Yeah. So that's the part of it is that's the part. Yeah. And I mean, I wasn't expecting Fred to say, "Oh, this is true." Um, yeah, he's gonna go down with a fight. He gonna come, and that's what I told JRock. He gonna come with everything that he got, every level of arsenal in his chamber. He can expect it, but
Mhm.
I'm not expecting JRock to be an angel, because he's not. I mean, not that I'm looking down on sex workers, but he's definitely that. He's definitely been very direct. I feel that he knows the word. I think he's somewhat. I will say this, and I don't. I hope if he's watching, maybe he'll come on. But I will say this. I think he's angry with himself.
Okay.
I think he's angry with himself. I think that there's a piece of him, although he may have some level of what fame or some level of money or whatever. I think that there's an inward conflict in him about his doing what he does for a living. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he's really toiled
Mm-hmm.
and
It's
torn by
possibility. Yep.
and torn by that.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the anger and some of the lashing out is that because I mean the boy is grew up in church. You can tell he's a church boy and he's well versed in the word.
Uh-huh.
He's definitely come up in an older traditional Pentecostal family. I mean, because he got all of the, he feels and even stated that he was an abomination. He feels that he internalizes
Yeah.
um, that. So that's some of his that's some of his conflict. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Green. All right.
I'm out here waiting on. I'm out here waiting on the Instacart guy, and
Oh, you gonna
because I'm
cook
out.
tonight? What are you cooking?
I ain't cooking that. I'm out of. I'm out. I already ate. I'm out of bottled water. I don't play with it. With this weather, you gotta have some bottled water, William. You can't be without
Gotta have
water.
some. Yeah, you know what? And I think I got a bottle right here. I've been drinking water. I don't
Yeah,
like it.
you can't be without.
I
Not in
don't.
this Atlanta heat. You gotta have some water, baby.
Oh, see, you got to have some water.
And I only drink certain types of water. I can't drink that water that say Kroger on it. It just tastes like tap water to me.
Oh, do you like Fuji?
Yeah, I like Fiji. I like Avion. You know what I'm saying? I like Boss.
But I saw you drink something that said core. I think it said.
I will
Wasn't it
if
saying
my
core
water
like
is
you were
out of
getting to
stock.
the core? No.
If one of my waters is out of stock, I will do a core, but that's only if Fiji and Avion is out of stock.
I saw you turn up to a
Uh-huh.
core. You remember because I told you to take it down because you had it turned up and it was spelled out
I
right.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
These cars driving themselves is scary to me. I'm sorry. That is scary.
I'm not going to get in a robotic driven car.
There is nobody in this car. Oh my God, that is so spooky.
Oh, and they bringing you your groceries.
No, that's just a regular car coming by here.
Oh. Mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm trying to see what's going on here, baby.
Oh, did you see? What did you think about the two black women that had the fight in the Uber?
Two black women had a fight in the Uber.
Yeah, one of them was a sports journalist.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you hadn't seen that?
No, have you talked about Christian Keys yet? Because I
Yeah.
want to hear your perspective. Because me and you talked about that privately on the phone earlier. Yes.
I
He said he
I
have to
think
take his William. He said he got to take his services somewhere else. He's not appreciated.
Christian is he's in a place he's so conflicted. I'm really glad that when he went live this time that he
Mm-hmm.
was really that his hair was cut and he had his makeup on. Like
Yeah.
he was looking together because that other live he was looking like the child who gonna give you 50 cents. But I I he's the other woman.
Mm.
And he heard. His milkshake wasn't bringing the boy to the yard no more.
Was he trying to go get a re-up on his envelope?
Yeah, I know sometimes because see when you do it when you home see when I don't have no problem with pimping and hoeing because that was before Christ. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you a good hoe, you got to know when to play your card. Sean said, I promised the Lord that I would hold out. I think we lost Thais. So
I'm
I
here.
think
I'm here. I'm here.
uh,
I just came back.
I
I just came back inside.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you gotta, and you can do it prematurely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can do it prematurely. You can do it at the exact right time, or you can wait too late. And I think he is probably a little bit taken back and a little bit bitter
Mm-hmm.
that he's got to deal with the reality that he took whatever, generous gift that he was going to get. He took it, and now he's, been replaced. I think also he has to deal with the unfortunate reality that he perhaps, I guess, took his concept over there to Tyler, who had the ability to package it, market it, get it up, get it going, get it on TV, get it broadcast, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And those means that Christian probably did not have, or that probably would have taken him a long time to get in action. And so he maybe let go too soon of his prized possession of his baby. And, you know, there we have it.
And
But
now
I think
Derek, and now
he's really given, he's
Derek
really
Dixon
given
is
me,
the queen of the night now.
you say what?
And now the white boy Derek Dixon is the queen of the night
He getting ready to get paid, baby.
because
He getting ready to get paid. And he gonna get more than what your black behind got.
he nursed that thing.
Because
He
they think,
baby.
oh yeah, see, he was calculating. See, they always say
Mm-hmm.
we gold diggers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
and I be running around. Oh, I got me a Lynx coat. Oh, I got me a tennis bracelet. Baby, they be holding out for the real bag.
He nursed that thing, babysat that thing for about probably what, a decade.
Now,
And he knew.
and he got more in his arsenal that Tyler has probably forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You don't remember every conversation. You don't remember every text message. You're not even aware of every, picture that you have sent. I've sent, well, I don't have any, well, do I have any news? Well,
I cannot.
well, I do have a nude because I have a nude but I just wanted to show that it was up my thigh and the innermost depths of me was all the same color because somebody
Okay.
challenged me and didn't believe that it was. So I had to make sure that I proved that, it's all one contour, one color. Praise
Mm.
the shade. Thank you, Jesus. He
Interesting.
preserved me.
Mm-hmm. For a time such as this. Well, we all know. I think we're all clear that Christian was talking about Tyler Perry. We all know that. Like, we people still running around here talking allegedly. I ain't saying allegedly no more. You was talking about Tyler Perry, and listen, Tyler Perry is one of those girls. She got money, she got access, but she don't have happiness. It happens to a lot of billionaires. She haven't got that one person. She can't probably trust none of these men. Atlanta is not a place for,
But now he has grown a lot.
Okay.
I think Tyler has grown a lot because you remember he used to really, just totally shy away from the whole gay
Hmm.
homosexual storyline.
Yeah.
And I think he's really unhappy because uh, even though he is super rich, is Tyler
Mhm.
somebody that we want to see naked?
Well, he said in the lawsuit, William, he said, when you have a big dick, he said, you drive these bottoms crazy. So maybe Tyler is packing. That's what he was trying to allude to the boy.
When
But
Tyler
the
be
man
saying,
is a top and Tyler's a top. They're saying Tyler is a top.
oh,
If
okay.
Tyler's a top and Derek is a top, then what can they do? Unless they sword fight, Laverne and Shirley, Cagney and Lacey team.
So okay, so Tyler's a big dick bottom.
No, he's a top. They say he's a top.
He's not a top. Let's go. Okay, I need to go get Joe. I want to ask Miss Sophia because I find it very hard to believe.
Larry even said it's well known. Atlanta, everybody said he's a top. I always thought Tyler to be. I always thought Tyler to be a big bottom. He may be a versatile top,
Larry is crazy, please.
He may be a versatile.
Oh, Larry is a top though. Is Larry? Yeah, Larry's a top.
I'm not discussing my brother's, you know what I'm saying, status or about sex and stuff. He's not
okay.
here.
Well, so if I was going to be, I would be a top too.
God. Oh, wait. Let me say this. I do know this. I do know this.
I'm talking like this. Somebody
I do know this. There are some men that will make a bottom, at least for one night only, become a top. There are some men that can bring that out of you. But it has to be a special type of energy, baby.
But that's a whole nother level of anointing.
Baby, it's some men that can bring another side of you out.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You are not gonna have the nice politically correct show, and then you gonna come over here with Sophia to get triple X like you did.
I mean, listen, it's an adult conversation. It is after. It is after 11 o'clock, so everybody, all the kids should be in bed. All the damn kids should be. Put the babies in bed, honey. Put them kids in bed.
I just can't see Tyler topping. I can't.
Well, that's what he told that man. He said, I guess he wanted to blow that man back out.
That white boy.
Yeah, Walter Lee Hampton said, everybody in Atlanta knows you're a big girl, a big guy. God, I can't do this.
Oh, you can't even listen to Walter. Didn't they jump on or attack Walter?
He said that he was at a restaurant here in Atlanta and a glass fell on his face and slashed his face in half.
No, he was attacked. Now, Walter is a bottom.
What?
Walter Lee Hampton.
He's so buff and masculine, Williams.
He is. And I don't know why he hasn't gone on and started doing porn, but Walter Lee Hampton II is a bottom, and he's a bottomless bottom, and he likes trains, and he likes to do like the boy. What's the boy's name? Key. That Key.
Oh, the 96 low guy.
And he gets a lot of them.
That's news to me. I would have never thought that, William. Wow.
He gets a lot of them because he is so big and domineering and so muscular and what have you. And
William, where are you getting this information from? Where you get that tea from? I never heard this before.
From the boys. They tell.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that, William.
Yes.
Not Walter Lee Hampton.
If you go on, if you're ever around him and you go and you'll see it on his Grindr and you'll see it on his apps, on his profile. Yeah, he'll tell you. He's never told you. Ask him.
I don't know. I don't know him. I don't really even follow him. Now I am gonna watch this video tonight. He just did on Tyler. The Tie Squad told me he just did a video on Tyler, so I do want to watch that tonight.
He's been wanting to be an influence. I think that Walter has been. We started out as friends, and then I think people feel like it's easier not to be my friend and to be, an enemy of mine. So then we had a difference of opinion about JL King. Because, now JL King is a top.
Okay.
And so that's when we had a level of difference of opinion in regard to that. And, and then we saw each other at, oh my gosh, where were we saw each other? It's a nice little restaurant that you would love over on Ponce de Leon. Oh, I can't even think of the name of it. It sits right there on the corner of the Home Depot.
Mm.
Um,
Walter is a top. Marquise Sino. How you know Marquise Sino? How you know?
he's not a top. He's definitely not a top.
Mm.
He's
How you
not a
know
top.
Marquise Sino? How you got this inside information?
Now he
He's
may have versed, but
he's
he's
versed
not.
for Earl. I think his partner passed away the last month or two.
His
I
what?
think his
Well,
partner.
because he was on Facebook, he was looking for a caretaker, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I think he just passed away. So that is so sad.
Mm.
Yeah, he just announced that he passed away. Maybe in
I
the
thought
last
that was
month.
his uncle.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know if it's okay. I didn't know. I thought it
I
was his
thought that was a
partner.
family member. I didn't know if it was his lover.
Maybe somebody in the chat can confirm. Is it his partner? Is it a family member? Because I don't follow him like that. I know of him, but I don't
Is
really
he
follow
still
him.
and then he does a lot of supplements and he sells things that you can inject to get ripped real quick.
I don't know about
Uh,
him.
hmm But he does those on the apps.
Okay.
Hmm
They say
Right.
he's versed for Earl. Who is Earl?
Well, who is Earl? The right,
Okay,
who
it
is
was his
Earl? Who
it
are
was
these
his it was his
people?
partner. It was his partner of over 20 years. Okay, because I know I just seen a
Was the
video.
partner white? Was it a white man?
I cannot. I
Was it a white?
cannot.
Was it a white man?
Walter, Marquise is talking about Marquise is talking about Walter is a top. Like, how do you know? How do you know more?
Because
Have you
because Marquise is a bottomless bottom that probably that let Walter climb up on his back.
oh
Walter
wow.
is not. Walter is definitely not a top. He might have been a top for pay.
Yeah. Hey Eric Maurice Clark, that is a gospel historian. He does a lot of great interviews with Vanessa Bell Armstrong, uh, just you name it, Shirley Caesar, Dorothy Norwood. He's done so many great interviews.
Who?
Um, Eric Maurice Clark, he's in the chat.
Oh, I don't
Eric
know.
Maurice Clark. Yeah, Gospel Diaries. Y'all go by and check out his social media because he really does great interviews in the gospel world, the black gospel world.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hmm
is he the guy he said with what's her name? With Mother Beatrice Black sister that died.
I don't know.
I think he's Kojic, ain't he?
Eric, what are you coaching, Eric?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he is. I think
Okay,
somebody said.
Marquis said because he said he was a top.
Oh, well, Marquise, that doesn't count.
Brandy said almost doesn't count. I
No.
seen a debate last night on they were carrying last night on Bigo, the kids. They were saying like, why would Kelly Rowland go on tour and open up for Brandy and Monica? They said that's like Diana Ross opening up. Yeah. That's like
Who's
Diana Ross
Kelly
opening up for
Rowland?
Mary Wilson.
Who's Kelly?
Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. Kelly Rowland.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should she open for Brandy and Monica? I mean, girl, I don't know, honey. I think Kelly
Well,
is under.
Kelly haven't been out there with no material for a while.
Yeah, I think Kelly understands that there's not going to be Beyonce not going to do no damn reunion tour with Destiny's Child. It's not happening.
No, that's over
So,
with. That
so
ship
Kelly
is
is going to
sailed.
go out here and make her damn money.
Right. That ship is sailed. And I was so disappointed with the way she let her mother die and put her in that borrowed casket over there at New
Oh,
Beginning. Huh?
who did that?
Oh, Kelly put away her mom, so just so low budget. It was so sad.
Kelly
Her
Rowland.
Kelly Rowland's mother lived in Atlanta and had been a member of Jimmy Martin's church for over 20 years. And Jimmy Martin used to pay her mom's rent, and they would buy her groceries and stuff because Kelly had a very bad and estranged relationship with her mother.
Are you serious? Now, William, this
Yeah.
is crazy. I had never heard this before. Ty Spot, write
Oh.
this down. We got to cover this and revisit it in Patreon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she had a
Hold on, hold on,
very
hold on, hold on, William, hold on a second. Dante Harris. I don't know why, and I believe you're Brian Devereaux. I timed you out earlier, right? Because what
oh, is
y'all
he
don't know
over
is
here?
yeah, I believe Dante Harris is Brian Devereaux. Okay. So
Well,
Dante Harris, I don't know why you're so obsessed with me. Okay, I don't know you. You're in, and you could be fitness is everything. That guy fitness is everything. I don't know who you are. Move on with your life. Okay, move on with your life. Don't focus on me.
right, and don't send us those little dick pictures anymore.
I
We're
believe that
size.
Brian Devereaux or fitness is everything.
Thais is a size queen.
I am
Okay,
a size
if you
queen, honey. I
right,
don't
if you don't
even.
have a yardstick, we don't want it.
I don't know him. You got to have like 12 inches, honey, to even get me interested. I'm just being honest. So, yeah, I don't understand why he
Right,
keep
if
coming.
you're dealing with nine, it's just like no.
I don't have time for that, honey. I don't have
No,
time for that. I
it's
really
just
don't.
a
It's really,
waste
really.
of no, you're a waste of time.
But
Go
can you tell me
away.
more about this, William? Tell me more about Kelly Rowland. I can't
I,
believe this.
Kelly. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta let me see.
William, you've been
Oh, I
sitting
want to
on this
thank the
tea.
Lord for Alicia. Alicia just sent 10 something. I think she sent 1026. Yeah, no, Kelly. Kelly's mother was really in a bad way.
So they were estranged. So maybe it was like because of their estrangement.
Right, but I mean, but it was a well-known fact that Jimmy Morton, when she started getting down with the cancer and health and stuff was found, the church was really kicking in on a regular basis. I
Oh
think her
wow.
funeral might have been about 45 minutes max. Because Bishop James Martin didn't believe in long funerals.
I don't either. I don't think Aretha's funeral, that was ridiculous. I think like anything over 3 hours for a dignitary
Oh
is too
yeah,
much.
I think it. I said, child, I need to be laid out for 3 days. I need to be laid in repose.
James Cleveland, they was taking him in the back and changing his clothes like he was. I could not. They was literally changing that man's clothes. It was day after day,
Please don't tell
service
me
after.
nothing about change. I don't think they changed James because when he died, his funeral was over there at that Safeway, wasn't it? They
No, it
fought
was
out in
no.
they fought out in the vestibule over his programs because they ran out of obituaries.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you. James Cleveland had a service at his church, Cornerstone, and he also had a major service or a bigger service at the Shrine Auditorium, right?
That's where they fought
At the Shrine Auditorium down there, off of
over there
Olympic.
across from USC.
Yes. So it was a lot going on. But yeah, he had like 3 days of services. Mhm.
But they had a fight because they ran out of programs.
Well, in the black church, they're always giving like, everybody want 3
And
obituaries
I don't
per.
want no QR code. I don't
I
want
don't
no
like that either. I like a hard copy.
Yeah, listen. I think I bet where's Louise? I want to know. I need my program. I need my I need
And I
I
think,
need
and
my
I think,
I need an obituary.
and I think obituaries that are like white paper, black and white, folded in half. That is, I cannot.
No, no, no,
The
no, no, no. I need
the
an
old
eight and a
school
half by 11, and it needs to at least
color
be a 12
glossy.
full gloss, and it needs to be at least 12 pages.
It has to, in order for me to say, okay, somebody had a policy, somebody had a little change up in here.
Right, right. We can't do no low budget.
I don't like them. I don't like that 8 by 8, 8 by 11 folded in half. That's horrible.
No. No, you
The
can't even
pallbearers on the
fan
back.
with that. No, I need a full program.
Yeah, but see, that's what happens, Desiree. People
And
be
then I
coming
got to
in.
have that sheet with that vellum paper, that that little see-through paper, like where it has the hologram on it, and you lay it on top of the picture, and
Oh,
it's
we
two
gonna make sure
different.
we gonna make sure you have all that with your crest. We gonna make sure you right,
Oh yeah,
William.
and you're not gonna be able to look down on me. I need to be in a full glass, like how Linda was. I need to be in a full glass, and I need to be raised up. I need to be, but I'm going
All
away
like
in the rapture. I'm not gonna
what,
die. I'm going
what's
away.
that woman, the queen of Monaco? Honey, they had a pillow up under her head, baby, and she was
Yeah,
just like
Princess
she was in.
Grace. Princess
This is
Grace.
great, honey. They
Right,
had her like she was
right.
in bed, and I
But
was
no,
like,
but
that
did you
is.
see Linda? Did you see Linda? Linda had a full mahogany couch, and then they took her out of the mahogany couch, and she was in a glass box with that St. John on, and she looked, baby, Linda was stretched out, looked like she was asleep.
Yeah, they had that
You
glass
got to
thing.
go back on my Instagram and see Linda. We
Okay, they had
can.
the glass thing over Albertina Walker, I think, and Inez Andrews. They had the glass over them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you couldn't really.
Did they have a pack of cigarettes, a box of cigarettes over there with Albertina?
You gonna leave Albertina alone? You better hope my friend Cliff not in the chat. That's his girl.
Please,
Is
honey. You
Cliff? Are you in
see,
the chat?
Albertina got so drunk. My daddy told Jerry, he said, Jerry, put her in the bathtub. Put her in the bathtub and throw that ice water on her. So you gotta get her up. You
We're
gotta,
gonna see. I should wear a cat.
she
I
looked
should
up,
wear a
because
crown.
she didn't have a wig or nothing else. She looked up at my mother. She said, I'm a cocksucker.
I shall wear a crown.
Mama, Mama was tipping around in the foliage. She said,
I could not.
she called my daddy Reverend. She said, Reverend, I can't do this. I just can't. He said, you better pull it together, Jerry, and get home. He said, this church is packed. They want to hear this woman.
I cannot. I cannot.
He said, get her alcoholic ass over here, please.
Well, don't be ready to leave soon. Oversee where it said we're not ready yet, William. We're not ready. William gonna outlive everybody, honey. So listen.
Listen, you know
My
the
mama
good.
used to say, she
Listen,
used to say,
Thais the good die young, so I'm gonna
no,
live forever with me.
my mama used to say, the people that keep up the most hell, they gonna outlive everybody. Everybody be going, William still gonna be on live.
Child, I'm not gonna let y'all have the satisfaction of looking over me. No.
Mm-mm.
Child, and the caretakers always pass away, and the person that they taking care of be living on.
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
Kid Morrell said, that they found the woman that took care of her grandmama in the house dead. Yeah. Yeah,
we
that's what she
love
said.
Kim.
Kim is full of hell. I don't know how people don't see it.
I
That
don't know
woman,
why you don't like her. I want
she's
the
full of
Lord to
hell.
do.
She's full of, there's a
I
demon,
want
there's
him
a
to touch
demonic
her
spirit.
heart. I want him to touch.
She's really talented, but there's a demonic
Yeah.
spirit that resides in her. It needs to come out. It has to come out.
Thais, I'm gonna have to anoint you. I'm gonna have to
It's a
anoint you.
spirit in her.
I
She
got
don't
my
like Yolanda
oil.
Adams.
I
You
got
say
my
Yolanda
oil.
Adams didn't.
We
She don't
gonna
like Yolanda Adams.
we getting ready for we getting ready for our freak off. I'm gonna have to anoint you. You're gonna have to I want you to
Mm-mm.
strip down. I
They
want you to
said that
strip
oil
down and pour this
that
oil
oil that
all over
Diddy
your
have, honey.
body.
They said that Diddy oil will have you immobilized, honey. You can't move. Mm. Now Johnny Gill said he gonna sue that freak off porn star guy. He said, I'm suing your ass. He said, I seen Johnny Gill and Eddie Murphy kissing under the stairs,
What was
smacking
he
them out.
doing? I wonder how many boys he done had.
Ooh.
That gay porn star.
Oh, he's about, he would be rich if he went that way. Boy, if you don't knock it off, he
Yeah,
said he
please.
had millions and
He giving it to somebody right now.
child, he probably somewhere in a hotel right now, busting it low and dropping it wide.
Now, listen, doing whatever they buy and whatever is on the menu.
Now the street said that Johnny Gill was living in Eddie Murphy back house, And
Right.
that's
He
how
was living in the pool house. He lived
in the
there for
pool house.
years. He lived there for
And
years.
that's why what's her name divorced Eddie, because they said she caught on to what was going on in the pool house. Nicole Murphy.
And she let Michael, that gap in Michael Strahan, she let him go. He was getting inducted in the Hall of Fame, and she got to get out from around him immediately.
Oh yeah, she's been around. That Nicole Murphy, honey, they said she ain't no stranger to the town. Let me tell y'all something. Kelly Rowland, if she want to go on tour with Brandy and Monica, the woman is
She
probably
got to
trying to
make
make her.
some money. She got to raise that child she got.
Yeah, you make a little change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't assume because she was with Destiny's Child that she has Beyonce's money. Don't assume that. You know.
No, because Beyonce was Diana Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce is Dina.
Now, William, I don't care what nobody say. That whole incident with the Supremes and that tour, I was Team Mary. I was when Dinah sat down with Barbara Walters
She said,
and
"Well,
she
how
talking
much?" She said, "Yeah, you know, I love Diana Ross." She said, "Well, how much money does Mary want, Barbara?"
about
Oh,
he was so
I
nice,
love Diana Ross. You
nasty.
know, I'm so Diana Ross. She said, "Well, she said, well, how much money does Mary want, Barbara?" Oh, I love Diana. I love her. Poor Mary.
Mm-hmm. I hate that
At
Mary.
least,
I hate
and you
that
know that
Mary.
Diana Ross didn't even go to her funeral, did she?
Diana. Okay, it was a situation. I guess she felt like
She
it was
didn't
gonna
want
be
to
like
upstage her in death.
yeah. And since she had did that with Florence, she probably didn't want to go through that again.
But you know, she showed up for and I just gave her flowers. You know, she showed up for Richard Pryor.
They said she was in the Richard Pryor funeral, getting up singing in the middle of the service. That's what Mike M said. Mike said she got up like she was batshit crazy and singing. I was like, everybody was like, "What's going on with Diana?"
But you know what?
And she didn't go to Michael's service either.
I forgot about them in Lady Sings the Blues, and he was the piano man. I totally forgot.
Yeah, yeah, she was.
And I just it meant so much to me that she went. I remember she wore that black dress, and she had that wide brim black hat on. She had a hat
Yeah,
on similar. It was black, similar to what she did at the Met Gala.
uh
Yeah.
huh. And she didn't go to Michael's funeral either. I think that was. I
I
think that
don't
was.
think she could have stood it.
Yeah,
I don't think no. I don't think she would have been able to take it.
yeah. And then I don't think Elizabeth Taylor went either. Was Elizabeth living?
You know,
Yeah, she was
Elizabeth
living.
was gone.
Was she?
But Elizabeth was already gone when Michael died. But you know what? I was surprised that Liza Minnelli didn't go. And she's the one that introduced him to drugs.
Well, they say you got to give her wake up before she can even get dressed. You got to give her a nice bump or them damn opioids. She love them damn oxycontins.
Baby, it is totally demolished her body, poor thing.
Yeah, but
That was Grace Kelly. That was Grace Kelly's daughter, wasn't it?
that's Judy Garland's daughter,
Judy Garland, yeah, and her
and
mama
she
was
wasn't
an
nothing but a
old
drunk.
buffer.
She wasn't nothing but
Yeah,
a drunk and an alcoholic. So,
her mama was a drunk. Yeah, yeah,
so
and you know
she,
she was good friends with our boy Halston, that like the black boys with the big things, and he would do that. You remember he would do poppers.
hmm I never
Halston.
watched the movie Halston though, William.
Oh my gosh, you got to watch it tonight on Netflix. You got to
I
watch
never watched Halston, and I
oh,
know
you
the
got to watch
story, and I've always been
you
intrigued
got
by
to
that
that
story.
Netflix has they did the best on that documentary movie with about Halston. It is absolutely the best. I mean,
Oh,
and
wow.
they go all the way. They go to Studio 54. They go out crutting with him when he would go to the truck stops and pick up men. I mean, they show the totally glamorous side all the way down to the slums, baby.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's excellent. It's
I
excellent.
definitely gotta watch it. I love fashion. I
And you know
love.
he died. You know he passed away, and he took a tour in his Rolls Royce. He wanted them to drive him on the coast of California. I think he went either from Southern California all the way up to the Bay Area or he either went from the Bay Area all the way down. That was good. And I'm gonna tell you the other movie that was really, really good. What was the guy's name? The rock
I
and
hear the
roll
House
guy.
of Gucci. I hear the House of Gucci is good. But that's what Lady Gaga. I think it's called the
That was
House of
Lady
Gucci.
Gaga. I didn't like that one too much. The one scene that I liked out of that is when she was crying and she hugged his mistress.
Mm.
And then she told her, she said, "Oh, get all of your things and get out of my house." Oh,
We
it
like
was
the
just so
same kind of
good.
stuff. We
Oh, it
love
was
the
so
same kind of stuff, William. Opulence, drama,
good.
fashion, old
Oh,
Hollywood money.
I'm Alexis, and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel so sorry for you." She said, "Okay, get all of your things and get out."
See, I like when Joan Crawford was at that board meeting for Pepsi Cola, and she said, "You drove my
Hey
husband."
guys, I'm not too much.
She said,
That's
"You
the
drove
thing.
my husband
You
Al
know, we
Steele
know
to his
all of those
grave."
scenes. I can act them out for you. You want me to go get one of my fur hats? I'll put one of my fur hats on. So I can,
That boardroom
I'm
scene
not
is.
the one. Don't you F with me, fellas.
She said, "And you think you can just sweep the little widow under the rug?" She
She
said,
told that
"Pepsi
girl, she
Cola is
said,
a great
and
company."
she grabbed her breast. She said, "Why do you hate me? Why do you,
She said, "Christina, Christina."
why do you hate me, Christina?"
But now we know that now today we know that Joan was dealing with some type of mental illness. Back then they probably no, really. Back then they probably, they just thought she was like a
Oh,
diva
I
or
love
very.
the scene when she got the Oscar and she was in her bathrobe and she stood out in all of them. All the paparazzi was at the house. Oh, thank you. I want to thank the Academy. I'm so ill, but I got a
Oh, she couldn't
black
stand Betty Davis, and Betty
affliction.
Davis couldn't stand her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and Betty Davis. No, Katharine Hepburn didn't like Meryl Streep.
Oh wow. It's always some type of drama with those old divas, them old divas. It's some type of hatred, or they say when they did Whatever Happened to Baby Jane together, they said them kicks was real. They told Betty, watch it. They said the kicks were really real in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. So
Oh, they were so good. They were so good. Oh, they were so good. Oh, and I love the way they smoked. They were those classy women. They would smoke. They would sit down in places and have a cigarette. They wouldn't smoke out in the street.
you gotta watch Hollywood. It's from the Ryan Murphy, universe, but they showed how the rich white men would, have all the young men and the black boys, and it's called Hollywood. It's on Netflix. You just got to see it one time in your life.
Really? I haven't
It's
watched.
called. You're going to like. You're gonna call me and say,
Uh,
"Thais, it's good."
I
Jeremy
got to
Pope is
watch
in
it
it. I'm gonna send you. I'll send you a screenshot of it. It's called
so
Hollywood.
I
You
can
got.
search it
You
out and
got to
find.
see it once in your life.
Oh, now have you now I like I don't know if they brought it back yet, but I like Godfather of Harlem.
I haven't. Everybody wants me to watch that, but I haven't had a chance to check
Okay,
out golf.
that's very good. Because Forrest Whitaker is playing Bumpy Johnson. I like that, and then I like the BMF. I like BMF with
Oh
Big
my
Meech.
god, I haven't watched this week's episode. Maybe I'll do that before bed.
Oh yes. Oh,
Yeah, I
I love.
love BMF. I love Power. I
Oh, I
love the
don't watch
Power
Power because see,
universe.
I can't do Curtis. I can't support Curtis Jackson.
Oh my god. So yeah.
I
Um.
don't like Curtis Jackson. I don't like the way he did his son. I don't like the way he recorded Vivica Fox.
Oh wow. Yeah, he has something's going on with him. Like he has this.
It's something
You're
wrong with his mom.
nasty for no reason. Like you're mean for
It's
no
something
reason.
wrong. It's something wrong with his
Something's
mom
going on
because
with him.
he's
Yeah.
right and gay. He's gay.
You think that's what it is?
I'm like I'm like Grace Jones. So when are we going to F?
Wow.
She said, she said, pussy, 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 pussy. It's Jacqueline. And Jacqueline said, you really know how to move your arms.
I see a lot of y'all in the chat watch Hollywood. Okay, so y'all know Hollywood was good. Yeah. If you love that Versace story with Andrew Cunanan was he was killing all the he was on a rampage. He killed Gianni
It was something wrong
Versace.
with him. You know what? I just couldn't watch it. I couldn't. It just.
Now the Andrew Cunanan that I couldn't finish that. It was just really creepy
And
to
I'm gonna
me.
tell
Like,
you the other person that I couldn't. The other movie I couldn't watch on Hulu. I
mm,
couldn't watch. I couldn't watch the one with. Oh, she used to be a Church of God in Christ first lady, and then she
mm,
didn't decided the enemy has tricked her and made her a lesbian. Um,
uh-oh.
what's the girl's name?
Hmm.
She's an actress, Black Niecy Nash. I
Oh my
can
God,
watch.
that was so good. I watched that in one day.
You talking about with that boy with in Milwaukee? Oh, I couldn't watch it. I
Oh, you
watched
talking
it.
about Dahmer? Oh, I knocked that out in one day. I
Oh
couldn't
no,
stop
I can't.
watching.
It was a spirit coming all through the TV. I couldn't do it.
It was some energy. Like
Oh
that
no, no, no,
last
no! I couldn't do it. When he picked up that black guy in that bar and brought him home, and that boy he was chaining that boy up, and he was crying for his life. I said, "Oh no!" I said, "The devil is a lie. I can't."
I watched that in like a day and a half. That Dahmer.
Woo!
Hmm.
I could. Ooh, and I'll never forget that boy's sister how she went off in that courtroom.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember
that was
she?
yes. I hate you, motherfucker. Jeffrey, I hate you. Yeah,
Woo!
that
Baby,
Milwaukee
they had
failed
to
those
grab her.
men.
They had to restrain her.
Milwaukee failed those black men. They didn't care because they were
They
black gay
took them
men.
back because they were black and they were gay and they were
Hmm.
disenfranchised and our lives didn't matter. They were sex workers. They were the bottom of the barrel and they didn't count.
Desiree,
They
that's one
did.
of my followers. Desiree Williams said, she said, not tricked into being a lesbian. You know, William sees his stuff through the lens of William. He don't.
She
But
did. She said,
Niecy Nash, she was with this man, and I knew eventually it was gonna come to an end because she kept talking about she was giving him blowjobs every night, and she did whatever it took to make him
she
happy.
was with a coach. She was with a Kojic pastor.
And I was
Her
like,
ex.
that ain't gonna last long, Niecy. I can see that Niecy was like somebody that needed
But then
someone.
she went and got this. Why? See, I don't like copies. I like the real thing. So why you gonna go get this stud woman that's wanting to look and act like a man? If you're gonna be with a woman, why
She
don't you
found
be?
somebody that turns her, that wets her whistle. You know,
I bet you she do wet
she
it.
found somebody that wet her whistle,
What she can't
and
do that. What that diabolical dyke can't do to a pussy can't be done.
God, she found somebody finally that could, make her love come down.
Mm.
Hmm.
She probably put that strap on. Did you see that clip with those people with that lesbian with that strap on up in the restaurant? And she was telling that guy to suck her penis.
Oh yeah, I did. I see that
I thought
on
it
World
was so,
Star Hip Hop.
wasn't that horrible?
I said, you know what, baby? This is why they think we crazy. This is
And
why.
it was a whole spirit, it was a demonic spirit that had come over that girl.
I said, this is why they think we crazy right there.
I was sitting up I'm gonna go get my feet done this weekend. I was sitting up in there and I
Oh my
couldn't
God,
believe
what
it.
is there a good nail shop? Like
Oh,
we
you
have
gotta
so
come to mine. You gotta come to
what?
mine. I can't tell you online because they tried to follow
Oh
me
yeah,
up
that
in there.
weirdo guy. Please send me
Yeah.
the nail shop, William. I need it bad.
Oh yes, you gotta, and you gonna love Lee Lee. Go see
Lily.
Lee Lee. You got to go see Lee Lee.
Oh, what? Okay, can you say what area it's in? Like what area?
Midtown.
Okay, perfect. Because I don't want to be going way out to no Smyrna or Chamberlain or
Oh
something.
no, we can't. No, I don't do that. I don't. I don't drive outside of 285.
Somebody told me, who was at one of my phones said, don't go below 20. I said, okay, I got you. Um, so yeah, I would love to go. Do they do walk-ins or you have to make an appointment?
No, they can. You can still do a walk in. You can,
Okay, I'm gonna try to
but
go.
I'm gonna say that like that 10, 11. That's a real good time to go, and then you can simultaneously you can get your you can get your eyebrows done. You can get that wax. You can get your hands and feet done simultaneously. And then I get my eyebrow tint. Yeah,
And I can say I was referred by William.
yeah. You can tell legally.
Okay.
They know they know me in there. They
I-
know they oh, no one can do your nail. No one can do your nail. Lily not here. Lily not here.
okay.
Yeah, they
I'm
know
gonna
I'm
go in
real
there.
particular.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
want, I need to get these damn feet together. I haven't had a pedicure since I left Los
Oh,
Angeles.
and well, you're gonna see Lee. You're gonna see Lee to do your feet, and you're gonna get that deep. What is it? It's a deep scrub or whatever. It's like $56 or something like that.
And money's
And
not the issue. I like the paraffin wax. They do that in LA where they put that wax on your feet, then they put the bag over it. Oh my!
yeah, and then they had something for a while that they was putting the goldfish down in the water or whatever, but I didn't really get.
I had tried that one time, and
It didn't
ooh,
move me either.
oh no, that first of all, that feeling it makes me squeamish. Feeling that, yeah, it makes me squeamish. Feeling a fish by your feet. No, baby, I'm good. Mm-mm. Just give me a good scrub and let me get up out of here.
Oh yes, and then they massage you and they rub all on your feet and stuff. It's really good. It's
Oh,
really
one of my followers said Jeffrey Dahmer worked with my mother at the chocolate factory in Milwaukee. My follower Maurice in the chat, he's from Milwaukee.
Well, thank God he escaped.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Maurice was up there.
Well, thank
Hmm.
God he didn't eat up Maurice.
They said, what do you think about the Patty Chaka Gladys Stephanie tour? Well, I'm eating a little crow. I'm glad I didn't bet no money because I said I didn't think
Oh,
Gladys
they
was
got
gonna make
they
it.
got an ambulance and oxygen tanks and stuff following them around on every stop. So
I'm glad I didn't bet. I'm glad I didn't make no bet because I said I didn't think Gladys was gonna make it through the tour, and she's all right.
sure, but they say Gladys don't know her name or social security number.
Good God. But Gladys will tell you, if I were your woman
But
and you
and
were
Patty
my
don't know
man.
none of her songs. If her songs ain't on that teleprompter, she can't sing it. She don't know the words to
Oh,
nothing.
my girl, Patty. I just wish she would stop them high notes from the 80s. Patty, you're not reaching them notes no more. You can
And I
go up
can't.
there.
I hate them old pantsuits, and I hate them long trains with them little short. I want her to stop looking like when she was back in with Nona Hendrix and
I think Patty looks, I think, because
I don't like all them costumes. I don't know. I
what's
want
her
her to
name makes
stop.
her clothes. A lot of one of my friends' mother makes her clothes. Angela Dean from Dean's Eye. She makes a lot of that stuff for
Oh,
Patty.
so she's the woman that's responsible. Well, she need to run from whoever that is.
Angela Dean, she is responsible for the cone bra that Madonna wore, the iconic cone bra.
Mm,
I'm done with it. I cannot. I think Patty looks good for 81.
she 81. Okay.
And Gladys is 80, 82 or 81. Diana is 81. I think she's 81. She's born at 45. So she's 80. Yeah.
Who they
And
up there? Oh, now
Shaka
if any
Khan is
of
the
the
only one. I think Shaka is 70.
yeah,
And she
Shaka
done
was
outlived
young.
everybody she used to do dope with.
Yeah, she didn't look down on them. Because
Mhm.
she left Natalie. She left Natalie in one of the alleys over there off of Cicero. You couldn't run. You had to be bad to run with Shaka, baby.
Right when they did that movie,
I think
Mickey
she been
Howard.
doing dope since she was like 15, 16 years old. So
When they did Mickey Howard's life story, and she's on that couch, I'm like, come on, take a bump, bitch. I lost it, bro. Come on, take a bump,
that
Mickey. Come on, take a bump,
sounded
bitch.
like her. I can't take her. Mm-mm.
I lost it when I saw that movie. She said, come on, take a bump, bitch. God.
Oh,
But
you know,
Shaka,
I've
listen,
always,
Shaka's
you
a
know what, but you know
survivor.
what, Ty? I've always been really, really afraid of drugs because I just know that I would be strung out.
In my younger days, when I was in my 20s, I tried things because friends were trying things.
Hmm.
But I thank God I don't have an addictive personality in that part of my brain. It just doesn't work. So when it comes to drugs,
Oh,
I never got addicted to drugs. But oh Jesus, honey, that's just a
oh
blessing.
no,
'Cause,
I would be. I know I would be somewhere, and they would really enjoy to see me strung out like that. I
yeah.
oh no, the most shy. But I thank God for His keeping power.
Now I
Mm-mm.
can't say the same about alcohol when I was drinking. I don't drink anymore. But baby, listen. Uh-huh.
And you know what? I've been scared. I've been scared of that too.
Hmm.
Cause see,
But I have a
I liked food so much, so I just always knew that if I did a drug, like I would just be, you know what I mean. If a little bit is good, a lot is more, is better.
mhm.
And so I just always knew that. So I never indulged. I just never, I just couldn't do it. Now we used to smoke a lot of weed at Morehouse though. We did smoke. But I was always a classy smoker because I smoked my weed with a pipe.
Like them things Albertina Walker used to use on her Benson and Hedges. Mhm.
Right. Yeah, And Big Mama used to, when she smoked, she would smoke with one of them long sticks.
I cannot. I cannot.
Did you see that woman light that match on my live, baby? She lit that match.
They was inboxing me, and I said I missed it. But I tell you,
Baby,
people
baby,
was inboxing me and say,
she
"Did
was
she
a
just light
bad
a
smoker.
cigarette?"
She put that cigarette in the corner of her mouth and she she hit that light.
I lost it when they told me that. I said I didn't see it. They said,
I
"Yeah,
loved it.
Mama
I
had some of
loved
that
every
red cup
moment.
too."
I loved every moment. I loved every
I
moment,
did
baby.
too. They said, "Thais, this sister
She
like
hit
that
that. She
cigarette."
lit that cigarette, baby. It was classic. You would have
That
thought
oh
you would have thought she was Diane Carroll.
baby, when I tell you, I hollered, I hollered.
Oh my gosh. So what are we good? So what we gonna just wait and see what Fred do?
Well, there's some stuff that I'm privy to, and I'm gonna see how that play out. But there's some things, William,
Are
that
you thinking about the extortion?
I don't know anything. But let me say this, William. Let me say this. Oh my God.
What?
I don't
So
know.
the
I
thing.
don't know nothing about
So you
I
don't.
haven't heard
So do you think that he penetrated Fred?
do I think that he penetrated Fred? Anything is possible, William. It's possible.
I I'm and then they said that he extorted. The only scenario that I would say, if it's not all the way that he painted it,
Mhm.
maybe he found out who he was. He got angry and he told him, "Hey, oh, somebody just ha bande. Thank you, Jesus."
Uh-huh.
Oh, who is that? Wait a minute. Somebody sent some money. Let me hold that. Ha da da bullshit. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Oh, this is somebody Williams Hill.
Mm.
Williams Hill. We thank God for Williams Hill. Y'all, we hitting real low tonight. I need y'all to help me. We real low tonight. We real low tonight.
545 in the chat. Can y'all? I mean, all of y'all from the St. James channel, Mad Cow Disease, all of y'all that's here, you sit over here and watch. Can you hit the like button with your ugly dog face ass? Can you do that with your pit bull face ass? I can't stand them bitches. I cannot. I'm asking God to take it out of my heart. With your ugly Rottweiler face ass sitting up just watching people so you can go and talk about them and do content on them.
Oh, that's not how they do me.
They do it to all of us. Me, you, Larry, all of us. And swearing down they don't watch your show. With your damn Doberman Pinscher Rottweiler face ass. I can't stand them bitches. I can't stand none of them. Sit your
Mm.
ass over here. Kate, you know he gets paid based on how many likes you. They know that. They know how
They
it
know
all goes.
that. What you got? And poor Chris. I just,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But he has all those subscribers.
Child, listen. You know they be with these programs. You know,
Mm,
they be with these
yeah.
programs where you can get these subscribers. You see them on Instagram. We'll help you get, 5,000 subscribers. We'll help you get 10,000 subscribers. So
Mm-hmm.
they be buying that stuff. But when YouTube finally get a hold of that shit,
When
it's
has
going.
he sold the house? When has he sold the house last?
He's the only real estate agent I know. I never seen him standing by a
He's not a
sign.
broker. He's not a broker. I know he had closed when we were still friends. We closed. He closed on, and then he did a thing about. You remember he did a show because I was at home and I called him
Mhm.
and I said, "Why don't we do dinner again?"
He did a show about that. Yeah, he
He
did.
did. I thought that was just
You know why he
terrible.
don't like me? He don't like me because I see that spirit on him. I recognize it. Once I see something, I can't unsee it. So he know I see you a big fat messy punk, and I know you're
He
messy.
wanted to climb. He's a
Mm-hmm.
wow.
And he works for the government. I think he worked
Who?
for the county office. Thank you, Gladys Terrell, for $10. I appreciate it. One of my followers. Thank you so much. Um,
Okay,
he
Gladys, you gotta send me some too now.
so he said he
Hello.
worked for the government. I think
He
he worked
don't
for the
work for the
food stamp.
government, he worked for the state of California.
Oh, okay. He worked
Right,
for
and I've
the
already
food stamp
report
office.
Shia. I've already reported it. Because he
Mm.
be getting a lot of privileged information, and he gives it to that man that smoked a cigar that stays in the basement of that elderly lady house that he's caretaking for.
Not the fucking cigar man. I cannot. I cannot.
Right. He stays in the basement. Thank you. Hmm.
You know what? I'm so done.
He stays down in the dungeon. Oh, Shay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Gladys. I thank Gladys. Gladys is so sweet. We thank God for Gladys. Oh, I
Uh-huh.
like her black and white picture. She cute. Mm-mm.
Thank
I
you,
want
Miss
the.
Higgins. Miss
Mm.
Higgins just sent me a video. She sent me a video about Kirk Franklin. Somebody else sent me the same video. I'm gonna watch it. This is a second person.
They
Kirk
sent you a
Franklin.
video about what with Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, Kirk Franklin's doing something. He says, it says Kirk Franklin exposes the truth about gospel music, record deals in the black church. So
I
somebody
didn't
else
know
said,
that Kiara Shear was on that thing with that rap girl Gorilla or whatever her name is.
the Shears, honey, they don't mind getting in the gutter and get a little gangster. They out of Detroit.
My thing is just that, and I don't like using the term standard. But it's
Mm-hmm.
just my problem with gospel people, and I understood what Diedrich Haddon was saying, and I think that it was definitely warranted for him to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem with gospel artists is that they do all of this lying mess under the auspices of ministry. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
my ministry. No, 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 no. You're not doing nothing for ministry because you ain't standing up singing nowhere for free. So you're not, and if it was for ministry, my mama and my daddy, they fed people, they gave people food, they paid. It was years that they invested in ministry. So now if he pull up in a Rolls Royce or if he pull up in a Bentley, it's okay because they invested, they gave time, they gave of their substance.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy preached from a card table, and that same card table Mama would take that Fry Daddy and fry them chicken wings and sell them chicken wing dinners. And the few people that was at the church and at the prayer meeting sat around and ate fried chicken on white bread and coleslaw. And then they got back on their knees on them folding chairs and they prayed and they clap and prayed for 2 or 3 hours. And then they had night service. So
Mm-hmm.
no, no, don't be telling me nothing about no ministry. No, you want a check. I thought they was
Yeah.
going to send you the thing that he had been doing, whatever that round table that he did with all those men and talking about being fathers.
Oh wow.
Did you see that?
I haven't seen that, but Kirk is always doing something, honey. It's always something
Well,
with
he's
Kirk.
always, and the one thing that he gonna do, he gonna remain relevant. He gonna
Mm-hmm.
he gonna push he gonna push the envelope so he can stay out in front of the people.
Yeah, and
Yeah, man. But
gyrating that pelvis.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he loves to gyrate and grind. He should have been a stripper. Ooh.
You think he probably can screw real good, huh?
He said he had a what's my doodle. He said he had a porn addiction. He said he was he sometimes he said he used to stroke and he couldn't stop.
No, he had a porn addiction, and you remember he told Oprah that he used to make his wife act out the scenes in
Yeah, and,
in
and,
the
and she
porn
said
show.
she felt so dirty.
And she felt dirty, but she kept on doing it, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I
And she
looking
wasn't,
for?
and he wasn't paying no attention to them women in them porns.
What is my other phone? I
He
just
was
had.
looking at those. He
Do you
was
ever
looking
have
at that.
senior moments, William? Do you ever have senior moments and you're not a senior?
No, that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You have them.
That
Child,
don't happen to me.
I'm gonna go to the bedroom.
In the boudoir.
Oh, let me check the front door because these girls would love to come in here and
Oh,
unalive
I know
me.
it. They'll come in and rape you, girl.
Oh, that Brian Devereaux, I don't know where that freak is at.
Oh, you don't know where he is. He lurking in the bushes, girl. You let him
let,
lie to
let
you.
me close the front door, baby.
Child, he ain't got no equipment. No, you can't. Mm-mm.
I'm talking about he came over here and had me, and I got that gushy.
That's what he told me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Why would you lie? But you ain't
because
had
I
me.
asked him, I said, "Oh, dude, my Judy has some good pussy." Dude, it was a,
You know, nah.
you know, I was antagonizing
I
him.
gotta,
I was like,
I
"Oh,
gotta put on my night clothes.
oh,
I gotta
I
put
know
on. I gotta.
you gotta take your bra off and put on your
Wait,
moo."
I gotta. I gotta take all this stuff off. Oh,
You
okay.
gotta, you gotta take your bra off and sit it up
Let
and
me.
put that wig up
Wait,
on the shelf.
wait.
Put that wig on the nice.
I gotta turn this. I gotta turn the camera off. Hold on. Oh, I gotta put my bra on.
Oh God, y'all, we are so stupid over here.
I cannot. Oh, oh, let me put my boo on. I'm put my panties on. Hold on, wait. I gotta put my panties and my bra set off. Oh, come on, you
Just say
blanche.
I'm gonna get so
I'm
many
Blanche
calls
too. Shit,
about
we both Blanche. Somebody, you Blanche, but I'm Rose. Shit, we both Blanche. We both gonna go get us some red wigs.
Hey, wait a minute. And what you got? Larry's Dorothy. Larry's Dorothy.
Hey, my day gotta be Dorothy. Oh my god.
Larry is Dorothy.
I should not.
I'm Blanche. I'm Blanche.
Okay. I should not. Will you stop?
Brian, oh, you better, before you cut out the lights out, you better look and make sure that Brian's not behind the door.
I don't know what that man is. It's probably somebody, William, that looks a hot mess, using these men pictures as himself, you know.
Oh,
Probably ain't got a drop of dick to season a pot of greens, you know.
mm. Oh, that's a shame. And he is so, I haven't checked
He
my
is so
email, and
vile and he's so damn.
he's so upset that we cut him off.
I don't know what
We're
these
gonna
these.
let you come, Brian. I'm gonna let you come back if you behave. If you promise to be on your best behavior,
Yeah, we'll try to.
I'm gonna let
You
him.
won't.
I'm gonna let him come back.
He not coming back to the official Thais support
I'm
because
gonna give him probation. Child, speaking of the official Thais report, why did you go off on Doctor Antoine Blackwell like that?
I didn't understand why is he sending me cash apps. I didn't understand it. Azale, he tried to start something with me and you, William. It was clocked. Everybody clocked it. Sir, move on with your life. Like you are messy. You are messy. You are probably one of the main bone carriers in this circle. And I just don't understand why you are just like you don't want to move on. Like, what's so special about me? Like, you don't have to give me no money. I'm sending it back to
Oh,
you. I
but
didn't
where
get
is
a chance.
Doctor Blackwell? I need him to send it over here.
Yeah, just
I just
take your
love him. He's a,
give
but
it to
he's
William.
a
I don't
nice,
want it.
but Ty, he's a nice man. I
William,
think
he
I
was
think he
trying to William, he
give
was
him
trying to be
another
messy.
chance. I think he meant
Oh no,
well.
he'll never be an Arca ego ever again. Never.
We
Mm-mm.
gotta give him another chance. You know, we we
You know what pissed me off because my
we have to be
follower
long suffering. We
my
have to be long
follower
suffering.
clocked it. CC clocked it, and then he played in her face and act like she was crazy. She said, "Yeah, you were just over here telling William,
Oh,
what
Cece,
about
she not on here tonight. Where is
she
Cece?
not, she not, she probably sleep." But she
Oh, okay.
clocked it. She said, "No, mother," and she sent me the video of it from your channel. Said, "See, he was just over here being messy." I said, "Oh, okay, I got it."
He said you
Atlanta's
publicly.
treating me really good. I've had a lot of. Oh, she here. She was in the bushes.
She
Uh,
you well he said, oh, he said you just did it publicly and it was just so terrible. And I said, oh, I said,
but
well, it's
why are you sending
okay.
me eight? Why are you sending me
I
888?
don't know. I wish he would have sent me $8.
I'll
I
send
got
it to you. Let me send it to you. Hold on. Let me just send it
yeah.
to you
Oh,
because
poor
baby.
Dr. Blackwell. He meant, but I think he meant well. Just
Oh
give
no,
him
that's a
another
messy. That's a
chance,
messy.
Ty.
I know messy punks. That's a messy punk, and it's nothing that can
He's
make me
an
unsee you.
elder. He's a minister. Stop
I'm
that.
an elder too. That's a messy man, and it's okay. I'm gonna send you from my personal cash app because I'm on my phone. So, well,
He's
I'll try to send it to you.
nice, and he's got a nice pastor,
I'm
and
sure
they
he's. I'm
from.
sure he has a lot of nice things, baby, going on. But yeah, go with God. hmm Tell him there's a bomb in Gilead. I can't unsee something once I see you. I can't unsee you. Nene told Phaedra, we see each other. No, that was Sheree. He
He's
said,
so
I see
straight.
you. No, we
But
see each other.
they say so mean, so
Mhm.
rude,
So nasty and so rude.
so nasty, and so rude. I'm Nene. I'm Nene.
And then Nene told Candy, she said, oh, you said my mama was nasty and the gutter. She said, I said what I
What I
said.
said, right, right. I'm gonna take it back.
Ain't nobody gonna sit up here and apologize to Mama Joyce. Much
Everybody know
hell is
about
Mama
your
Joyce
mom. She said,
Ray.
I said, she said, well, I said what I said. Yeah. She said, so you saying my mama down in the, she said, I said what I said. Come on. You know, she
And they
ain't the
tell
most, she ain't the classiest, you know.
and
She,
Candy said, and what you said was some bullshit. I was like, okay.
right.
In a minute, they gonna go outside. Watch.
But I think Candy would fight you from inside because you know that man spirit was standing up in her.
She's a Taurus, they say.
Is she a Taurus?
Mm-hmm.
Is she a lesbian?
I cannot. I did not watch the view
She
today. That's how busy I was today with these
I know
shows.
we so worried about that war, and why is you letting your president use the F word? And then he said, "Did you understand that? Did you understand?" I said,
Oh, he's a
"Jesus."
cold piece. That thing is so uncouth, and
I was
he's
just
one
like,
step above trailer park trash.
I wanted to collapse when he said
Uh-huh.
that.
He
So
said,
I didn't get your $8. I didn't get the money yet.
"Oh, it's on. I'm on my phone that I use my other Cash app.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
send it
And
from
I
the.
but I didn't want you to forget mother. Yeah.
I'm
Praise
not gonna forget. I'm gonna see you the 888 William. I
God.
promise you.
Don't do
Uh-huh.
Dr. Black. Where is he here? Where is Dr. Black? Well, we gonna be praying. We gonna pray on Ty's heart. Hey
Yeah.
Rita, how you doing, Rita? How you doing, baby?
Who was there?
Rita.
Let me see, Rita.
Can't fish her name is something long. It's Karanja Kamande Kayandi
Oh, okay,
or
yeah. You know,
something.
some of these people,
Yeah, they
they
be
be
having those
spammers.
aliases and
Yeah,
stuff, and they be
spammers
going.
and bots. They over in Jamaica and Nigeria, honey, trying to see if they can see somebody PN number or something. You know.
Well, child, they ain't gonna be able to buy nothing with mine.
Well, I'm gonna hop down the chat and I'm about to send an 888 to you from Dr.
All
Blackwell.
right. Well, it's always a pleasure. I
Yeah.
said I didn't know what else did I need to talk about. What else did I have on my thing? But anyway, I was hoping anybody else that has a thought or an idea, we'd love and thank God for Ty joining us. He thought it not robbery. He thought it were
Yes.
not robbery to come on for tonight. But anybody else that you may want to express how you feel about JRock and how you feel about his story. I want to hear from you. I I just don't I don't think it's a easy or a correct way to do what he's done. And so I
Hmm.
just want us to give him a little bit just a little grace, y'all. Y'all give him a little grace. If y'all can be compassionate about Cassie, then
Brianna William goes to Bishop Mark House service. I haven't been, but I'm probably gonna try to go this Sunday at the
oh,
7:30
Brianna
service.
said what did she say about him?
He said, William or Thais, have y'all ever been to Bishop Mark House service? I want to visit his church one Sunday.
Oh yeah, I periodically go on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
And he came out of Citadel when he came
So,
here from New York. He was a very anointed brother, very good guy. I like Mark House. Mark House is the one that escorted me to view the remains of Pastor Nathan Simmons. It wasn't too many people strong enough
oh, wow.
to help me get through it. And then LaShawn Jones, I think LaShawn Jones told me, she said, "Come on." She said, "We gotta go through this." I said, "Oh, LaShawn, I got Power Jones." Mm.
And you made it through, sis.
We made it there. That was hard.
Yeah.
Every pastor I've had and died on me.
Yeah, I have the same thing, and all about mentors and all them spiritual people. They all done went home to be with the Lord. They've crossed over.
I know it. And that's when Mother Amina Wilson, she said, praise saints. So that night we had that meeting after Pastor Simmons died. I think he died on a Sunday night. And we was in prayer. We had prayer. She said, come on. She said, we got to pray saints. She said, because we
Oh,
going somewhere. She said, we
I
ain't
need
never
to
been
see
here.
this. I want to see this funeral when William was shouting. Can somebody send it to me, please?
Oh, I
Overseer,
shouted. Oh, I
Overseer, we're saying you and Hazel Templeton falling out, William.
listen, I shouted. I sat with Patsy Alexander.
Mm.
I sat next to Patsy Alexander. She was dressed up, and Patsy was trying to make me have a complete and total nervous breakdown. She said, "Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, Nathan is gone. Oh," and I was saying, "Patsy, would you please?" And see, I was so high because I had taken so many Valium and so many Xanax to get my nerves.
Oh, that's what my auntie tried to talk about. Do you want to vet? And my mama view talking about, let me get, I said, I don't want nothing. I don't want, leave me alone. Get away from me.
Well, I had to take
I
it.
was like the girl in
That's how that
imitation of
when
life.
me and Mama was watching
Let me
Oprah
go.
one
Let me
day.
see her.
Right. Me and Mama was watching Oprah, and that boy said, uh, she said, well, who introduced you to drugs? He said, my mother. And my mother was like, oh, that's so terrible. That's so awful. I said, you introduced me to drugs?
No.
I said, you started me popping Valium. And,
Well, I don't consider that. I don't consider that drugs, Williams. I consider those,
here's a
pills.
value. Here's a tri-meal. Take this
You ain't no wrong with a little pop. We call it a little pop. Ain't no wrong with- I don't see no wrong with a little pop, you know.
That's to take a back. Look, I know we was so high in Gilb and Patterson's funeral. We was passing around values and stuff like you know, good culture folks. We take prescription medication.
Yeah, that's what
And
my aunt talking about. Let me give you a little bump. I don't want no pills, honey, right now. Just let me see my mama. I don't want nothing. Don't give me
oh,
nothing.
I wouldn't have been able to take it. I would have had to have something. I would have had to been restrained. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
See, they gave me the. We was passing around them Trivilles and them Valium. You know, I have to have a Valium. I be having all that anxiety and stuff.
It mellows you out, it brings you down.
It makes me where I can keep both feet on the floor. See, mm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right, William, I'm gonna
All
listen
right,
from the
well,
chat.
call it on the night.
I'm gonna
I'm
see
gonna
you at
go.
8 a.m. I'm gonna listen from the chat.
Yes, I'm gonna go about
All right.
another 30 minutes. All right, y'all. I need everybody. That was my dear friend and brother Thais. We cut. How do y'all feel about Christian Keys? Do y'all think Christian Keys? Do y'all think he's a little bit bitter? I was wondering if he's a little bit bitter, if he's feeling like, if he's feeling, a little bit ejected and uh, a little, you know, a little bit. mm, like he not the top piece. You know how you always have pimps and then they always have they bottom chick or whatever. And for him not to be uh Fatima, did Fatima put the ways to give? I need y'all to all show me some love on tonight. We doing real low. We real low tonight, y'all. We real low. We real low. We haven't even done 100. I think we are 26 dollars shy. We ain't even did $100. I know now I know we then can do better than that. Marquise, Marquise Show. Who else is this on here? I know we can do better. Come on through. Come on, Saints. Let the Lord use you. So I think he's probably I don't know. Like, is there anybody that has been a side piece and you know you're a side piece? Like you know that thing with when you're going with somebody or when you're dealing with somebody, you gotta stay on top of your game and you gotta really play your position. You know what I mean? At all times. You gotta stay steps ahead at all at all times. And I think he's a little bitter. You know, I think he is having a hard time grappling with the fact that um that is somebody else that was that was getting and has gotten Tyler's attention. All right, let's get into this whole thing with um just really quickly. Karmelo Anthony and has been indicted. You know, I haven't really studied this case the way that I want to, but it is some elements with the young man Karmelo Anthony that we thank God. We thank God for the cash out from Thais. I need everybody to do a denomination of 2 and 6. $62, $6.20, $26, $2.66. Let's come on. Come on. I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help. With what Ty just did, let's see where we are now. Okay, with what Ty did, we're just I am just now $12 away from $100 night. Which is really, really low. I was hoping that we could have at least did $300 on tonight. Is there some other folks? There is, I got 450 of you all. And then we got the number of you all that are over on Instagram. Can everyone do something? Can everyone do something? Everyone do something. Also, Goddess, how are we doing on likes? How are we doing on likes? Can you let me know, please? How are we doing on on the likes? So the guy is saying that he thinks it's white supremacy and racism that is contributing to this young black boy that is, I mean, really uh dealing with, okay, 200. All right, can I at least get half of you? Can I get another 100 likes? Can everyone press that like button? Can we get up to 300 likes, please? That really helps us with our rotation. If we get up with it, more likes and more subscribers. When you subscribe to me, then you get a notification every time that I go live, every time that I post something. You're the first to know. Don't you wanna know it? Don't you want to stay hip and stay up and aware of everything that we are doing and that we're talking about? Even if you say, hey, I can't contribute. Okay, this is all right. All right, let's see here. I think this was Earl. Okay, Earl Thomas, thank you. I think Earl Thomas did $2.60. Thank you, Earl. If can everyone do? Come on. I need everyone's support. I'm hanging out tonight. How long have I been on here? Okay, we're going up. We're creeping up on almost 3 hours. All right, everyone. How many of y'all agree with me? I'm gonna say that color, unfortunately, plays a great role and has a great deal of effect in the criminal justice system. It just does. And I really hate to see this young guy life and his whole situation just be in this, just totally messed up situation. Um, and then now I think he has a public defender. I'm just surprised that we haven't seen more people like step forward and come forward for him and in support of him. All right. So just wow, it is just so messed up. It is so messed up. All right, we have Cash App, we have Zelle, we have Vima, and we have PayPal. You can give on any or all of those platforms. I need everyone's support. I really, really do. I really do. I really do. If y'all enjoy me, if y'all like the commentary, if I make you laugh, and any of that, I need your support. I really do. I need your support. Okay. So I just I'm going to study. I really want to study and get the information on this case a little bit better, to just kind of wrap my mind and ascertain exactly what the details are, and what what all went on, what all just transpired, and how why this brother seems to be kind of getting kind of getting railroaded. I like this. I like this. Okay. There is a situation with a baseball fan, uh, that has been banned from all major league ballparks. Okay. Major League Baseball officials took action against. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Let me see here. All right, I want to thank. Okay, Carla has just did $106. Baby, you are absolutely incredible. And thank you so, so, so very much. You know what? If I had um if I had, three or four more people like that that love me and show that they love, just please, Fatima, post her plenty of top hats and bow ties. We love and thank her so very much. Anybody else that say, you know what, let me show you my love and let me show you my support. Okay, so this story has really grabbed me. This story has really grabbed me. Let's go into this. Major League Baseball officials took action against a baseball fan who made Arizona Diamondbacks player Kentel Marty cry. The incident happened during the 4-1 over the Chicago White Sox, um, at the what is this? The rate field on Tuesday night. The fan heckled the second baseman while he was at the bat during the seventh inning of the game. The fan yelled something about his mother. The video shows the breakdown in it shows that he broke down in tears on the field while the teammates consoled him. Uh, the Diamondbacks. Let's get into this. This is just so awful. The Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovato yelled at the fan, "You dumb as f! His mom died. You dumb f!" Um, he is seen telling the security to throw the fan out of the stadium. Martha's mother died in a car accident in the Dominican Republic back in 2017. All right, according to reports, the Major League Baseball, the White Sox agreed to ban the fan from all Major League ballparks in the United States indefinitely. It was a terrible moment, and very emotional, said after the game. Fans are nasty and fans go too far. I loved my players and I'm going to protect them. I've known Cattell for 9 years and he has had some unbelievably great moments and some hardships as well. Some really go through moments in life. I'm a sports fanatic. I love sports. I love sports. But this, and I want to see more of this. I want to see more of this. I and you know what? I'm just like so elated that Major League Baseball got behind this player and really felt his heart and his emotion and said, you know what, we're not going to allow this. We're not going to allow this. And I've been on the other side. Um, I think last week with what I experienced, I think that that person should have been banned from the convocation, should have been banned from that church. And I think it should be some other churches that ban people that, take on that kind of behavior. Yeah, it's some things you can be a sportsman and you can be like, oh, I'm just in the game and I'm in the moment. And no, people are human beings. They boo boo, they pee pee. You cut them, they bleed just like you. And we should be aware of it. Anyway, so big hats off and big shouts out to Major League Baseball. All right, I've been on 3 hours, almost 3 hours exactly. I think it's time to call it a night. If all minds and hearts are clear, Rita, is if everyone would show their love and do some support, I would be greatly appreciative. Y'all, y'all come over, y'all enjoy me, y'all enjoy the show, y'all enjoy my content, y'all say I make you laugh, I make you crack up, and all of that good stuff. Well, if I do all of that, then I need and would like your support. I need and would like your support. So all of you that want to say, hey, just be encouraged. We getting ready to head to Phoenix for AIM, and we got other stuff coming up. We got other events coming up. I'm still chopping and editing my red carpet interviews from the I Elevate, the gala last Friday night. Got to put all of that stuff up. Had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. T.S. Madison and Bishop Gooch and so many of the other honorees, uh, uh, Terrell Carter, and just different ones that we were able to interview while we were there, and just had a good time. Had a fun and good time. All right, we got 420 of you left. I am getting ready to call it a night. How am I doing on time? What time is it? What time is it? Okay, yes, it is 12:30. So it is time to be done. And did I get anyone, everybody over on Instagram? Is there anybody that want to show their love, show their love and show their support? Anybody else? I want to make sure that I acknowledge everyone. Everyone. Rita, any of you that may do something, we would greatly appreciate you. Those of you that are over on Instagram, any of you, All right. I see Ty is he is even helping in the chat. All right. So any of you that have, I know his nephew and different ones have sent and shown love in the past. So anybody else, um, and hopefully whatever we didn't get tonight, we will make it up on the replay. I just think that with the numbers, I don't think 200, 250. I don't think that's a bad gold or a bad ask, especially when I don't do and come on every single night. All right, Fatima, can you put the link to my Patreon in the chat? We got some hot stuff to add to the Patreon that we're gonna do. I'm gonna figure out how to do lives over there in Patreon too, so I can cut up even more over in my Patreon. So definitely, uh, definitely do that, please, please, please. Let's see. Was she able to get it up there? Is there anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Hey, about to close out my live. Go on and send a love offering to your little brother. Child, yeah, you all gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. I think he's fine. What happened? But he I'm gonna try not to be churchy, and I'm gonna just say how I feel. Some of it is his own conviction. I think some of it is his own conviction. I really do think that the boy, I shouldn't call him the boy, but I really do believe that JRock may have a call on his life. And I believe that he is, I, I, I believe he is at war within himself. And so that's what's crying out. Mm. Well, he's been set him down. JRock has set him down. Now he may not physically sit down. Okay, let me tell you how this goes, because I've been doing this for years. How this goes, saying he is okay. Sunday, you ain't gonna be able to get in there. You know that, right? Sunday, you're not going to be able to get in there. It's going to be a heavy police presence. They're going to probably do like Eddie Long did and have metal detectors and everything. It's going to be a whole big thing. Then they want to see whatever he's going to say, if he says anything. And then you're going to slowly see the dissipate. Now, what's happening? This is what's happening. And this is happening in the natural realm and in the spiritual realm. There are some boys, there are some other guys that are fighting and toiling within themselves as to whether or not they're going to come forward. And in this heat that JRock is pushing out, some of them is eventually going to be convicted, and they are going to come forward. I believe it, because he's not the, you know why I know it to be true? If Fred is as reckless as JRock has stated, then he's been just as careless with somebody else. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to use your argument right against you. That's how I know it's true. Because if he's been in ministry for 30 years, this shouldn't be named among him. That's not true. Okay. Look at Brian Carn. We have been talking about Brian Carn being diabolical since the beginning. Do you know how many people, do you know how many bishops in coaching and everywhere else is on the DL? I ain't got to tell you. I know every day I get hit on all the time. I just got off the phone with one. What are you talking about? And they ain't 20. They're not 20, but they're moving reckless. And Fred moved recklessly. Fred moved carelessly. And that's why I know that JRock ain't lying. And that's why it's going to be some other boys that are eventually going to come forward. I don't care if 25 boys come. No one can force him out of a church he founded. They may not force him out of the church that he founded, but they can put him out of that organization. They can put him out of that organization. He can still go to that church the next day. He just won't be a part of an organization. And most likely he's going to do that. Because that's the day and time in which we live. That's the day and time in which we live. They are going to have babies. They going to have men. They going to have women. They going to have whatever they going to have. And they not coming out of that pulpit. And don't say it's ministry. It's money. It's lifestyle. Baby, this has been going on before Jesus. What did they tell? What did they tell Noah when them men went to that house? They said, we want them boys you got in there, and he gave them his daughters, and they was tearing the door down. They said, no, we don't want your daughters, we want them boys. They try to make Sodom about the sin of homosexuality, but I don't want them to study their word. Sodom, the other part of that was that they were mean and they were not hospitable. And they couldn't find five. He couldn't find five. But it wasn't all about homosexuality. It's because they was nasty and had bad-ass attitudes. Like church people. Well, don't turn on the boy. I think he needs love, and I think he. No. He turned on himself. Well, he just angry at me because I'm talking to him about the Bible. All right, y'all. Anyway, I got to deal with that. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I'm out.